Okay, we're recording.
Cock and ball torture.
Thank you. Right, good timing. Right as it came up on Foundry, because Kate sent that message in Foundry chat as well. The timing could not have been better.
It's funny. One of the letters does look like a cock and balls.
It does. I see which one you're referring to.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that is good timing all around. Anyways, last time the party woke up from their long rest to discover a couple of things. The first of which being that Eilif had disappeared in the night, and the second of which being that Marcus had mysteriously regained his adult body. Whereas before he was stuck in the body of a teenager as a result of the patron bonking him for some stupid shit. But the party followed Eilif's tracks, found that they had stormed, or at least attempted to storm, the mines themselves, and subsequently got captured by the were-rats. A bit of duplicity and betrayal on a deal later.
Fireball.
And some fireball. Eilif was rescued. The leader of the were-rats escaped into the broader Sword Coast. And Marcus's summon, the aberrant spirit, that had taken the form of a Slod, revealed some things without Marcus's permission, which resulted in the party learning of Blossom's true identity. And Blossom subsequently walking away from Marcus with Helu following. We ended the session with Blossom and Helu heading back to Phandalin, and the rest of the party staying behind in the Mountain Toes gold mine to do some cleanup. Now, we agreed that what would happen next would be about a week-long time skip. I don't mind if this ends up, if the time skip ends up being longer than a week. But we had planned for a week. Let's see here. Give me a second. That should be visible. Let's see. So for this session, I did plan for it to be sort of a general summary. I don't want to spend too long on any one thing, and I don't want to drag the time skip out for too long. If it goes into next session, it goes into next session, but I want to cap it at 2 sessions. So I imagine for this, the journey back to Phandalin is quick and quiet. The tension, I think, between both groups is enough to keep conversation to a minimum. Blossom, you're dealing with a lot, you're processing a lot. Helu, you're processing a lot. Everyone's sort of processing. I think, obviously, Helu and Blossom return back to Phandalin first. And I think you guys know that you have a few hours before the others would arrive as well, given, presumably, that they left a few hours after you all.
Yeah.
So I assume in this time you talk it out, figure out what you want to do. Do you leave right away?
I have 2 things I want to do really quick.
Okay.
I want to drop a letter off at the tavern that we usually hang out with and stay at when we're in Phandalin, addressed to Eilif. And then I want to go to the keep and pluck a dandelion on the way up there, blow away all the little fronds so that it's just a bare dandelion tip. And just leave it like sticking out under a small stone in the threshold of the mansion.
Okay.
And then get ready to head out with Helu.
I think the workers there pick up on the vibes and just like there's a silent agreement among them. Whatever the hell is happening, we're not touching that.
Good.
I'm sorry. I love the idea of Blossom having her teenage girl drama movie moment. It's just like a construction crew, just out of frame.
Yeah, you've got just an audience of them guy just watching you walk past.
It's like I find the keystone that they're about to place on the doorway, and it's like, all right, guys, just go carve another one.
They're like, we'll wait until whatever this is resolved, and then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
I am nothing but a drama queen.
for real. But
Yeah.
you do that. You and Halu head off. And you head east and south along the high road. And a few hours later, the rest.
Before we get.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, never mind. Go ahead.
And a few hours later, Sedge, Ylif, and Marcus, you all roll up into Phandalin. You do find that there is a letter waiting for you at the inn, for you, Ylif.
Ylif just drops their head onto the fucking counter, and it's just like, gods give me patience.
Because if you give me strength, I'm gonna fucking murder someone.
You already gave me enough strength. I don't need more.
And if you ask anyone, they do tell you that Halu and Blossom came through town and then left pretty shortly after.
Yeah, figured.
But I'm assuming you all are staying the night in Phandalin?
Yes, but I think Marcus makes a point of saying that he's going to stay at the manor. I don't think he's going to stay in the town.
These two bitches were made for each other.
Ylif is just like, I'm so done with today.
Yes. Your teenage drama movie. And
the
the
tired
bystanders.
parent.
Yeah, Marcus goes to stay at the manor. I'm assuming Sedge and Ylif stay at the inn.
Yes.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. So, you stay the night in Phandalin. For anyone who, by the way, hasn't already, go ahead and hit the long rest button on your sheets. You know, it's a week time, you're fine. But come morning, what are you guys doing? I know what you're doing, Justin, so.
Every morning for the rest of this journey while we are separated, I am casting Seeming on Halu and I.
Okay.
And we both have come up with disguises.
Yeah. All right.
And names.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Don't worry.
Ylif knowing these names, and it's just like, why are you like this? Why are you like this?
But Ylif and Sedge, if you guys go to check on Marcus, you find that he is not in the manor.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh god.
And Marcus, you do find obviously the Baron Dandelion.
I feel like I see it and I know exactly who left it there.
Yeah, there's no mistaking. There's no mistaking the intent. But for Sedge and Ylif, you do find a note has been left behind. It is short, it is simple, and I believe all it says, correct me if I'm wrong, Justin, is goodbye.
You stupid motherfucker.
What?
I'm trying to track him. Fuck whatever plans I had before. I'm tracking this motherfucker.
I haven't read the note yet, but I think he finds the dandelion, knows exactly who it's from, takes the letter.
Oh, there's no letter for Marcus yet. There's no letter for
Marcus. Okay,
no, it's just the dandelion.
Alright, he takes the dandelion and he broods with it in in his room, which just so also happens to be the room where he and Blossom talked, and he's probably with it for most of the night, and he took it with him. Just wanted to
Emo
add
motherfucker.
and then left a note, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm losing my fucking mind. Justin!
Is there any sign of what direction he fucking went in?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Can I argue at advantage? Because
No.
one, I'm angry. I'll take help actually. Yeah. That'll
Help
give
will
me
allow it.
advantage. That is a 30-20. Where is this man?
You search
Have you seen
around.
this man?
You search around the grounds, pretty thoroughly, trying to find any trace of where he might have gone. The first thing you notice, I believe, is that obviously Swifty is gone. His skeleton horse is gone, and it looks like it's probably been a few hours already. He left in the middle of the night, and there are tracks. Hold on, let me update the map with where everyone is headed, essentially. You guys are over this way. You guys were over here.
Oh, let me open Boundary so I can
You
fucking
do
Going
not
back
have
to
to.
Neverwinter?
Oh, good lord. Okay, well, guess we're going to fucking Neverwinter.
You do find that the tracks head out of town north. It would take a bit of effort to actually follow them.
I'm following them. I'm looking at Seth and I'm like, do you want to follow them?
Sorry, they're going to Neverwinter?
It's they're heading north out of Phandalin. And judging by what you guys know, they're I'll give you this. You guys know enough, I think, about Marcus to assume that Neverwinter might be his most likely place.
Dumb motherfucker.
We follow him.
Yeah, okay.
He's still a wanted man. There's no delaying on the trail, waiting for him to be alone.
Okay.
He's also our friend.
So
That too. He's our very good friend.
He's our very
And he's going through a lot, and I don't
stupid
think
friend.
he'll be alone.
So, with a few hours lead on you guys do follow Marcus, towards Neverwinter. Knowing that this journey is going to take about 2-3 days with your mount, and that he is a single person traveling alone, he's going to travel a little bit faster than you guys.
Plus, I got an undead horse.
Plus, you have an undead horse who does not need to stop. But you guys are heading to Neverwinter. Meanwhile, Blossom and Hellu.
You dumb motherfucker, you stupid fucking bitch.
How many days would it take to go from Leyland for the point of Wild Magic Surges?
What?
Because seeming is
Oh!
for the purpose of rolling to see if I surge when I cast seeming at the beginning of every day. How many days would it be?
If you're following the roads, about a day or two.
Okay,
about
roll
I'd say, yeah, a day-ish.
So day 2 I surge.
Okay.
What happens?
Well, yeah, what are you rolling? What'd you get?
23.
23.
that?
23.
Forgive Marcus.
You forgive Marcus.
What?
So this happens on the early morning of the second time that she casts seeming. Oh, that's fun. That looks like that might be permanent.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait.
What is
What?
it?
Have you seen it, Kate?
Yeah.
Do you see the second sentence of that?
Oh no.
Oh no. This hold on.
What is it?
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Moss.
Why? I am
okay.
feared.
Here's the thing. I don't think either of you will realize until seeming ends.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
blue? Someone you're blue.
Damn, I gotta know what
Are
it
you
is.
blue? No, you don't get to know. You don't get to know. You're not there.
Yeah, but you see what I mean, Kate, by the second sentence saying, I think it might be
Yeah.
permanent?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do see that. Yeah.
Great.
Which is nope. Hold on. I'm gonna type it out to you.
Yeah.
You guys, that's something you'll discover at the end of the day when seeming wears off.
Yup. Uh-huh.
But you head south to Leyland. It does take you about a day or two, to get there.
Mhm.
And I'll start with you guys because there is 2 of you versus what's going on with the other 3.
Yeah.
Leyland is a relatively small fishing town. Fishing, mining town. For the general history of it is that it was abandoned for some time, but with the efforts of Neverember, the town has been mostly rebuilt, but is still in the process of being rebuilt. It's on the edge of a shallow mudflat that extends into the Sea of Swords and is at the very edge of the Mare of Dead Men. Let me just go ahead and pop. Nope. There we go.
Aha.
Work with me, map. There we go. There are many stone cottages, or rather, actually, a lot of stone bases of where there used to be cottages that have been rebuilt into simple wooden constructions. There is a presence of soldiers from Neverwinter here, being helmed by a woman named Griselda Copperrot, with her second in command being Sergeant Haz Yoram. But what is your intention for the next week or so that you're here?
So I think before we left Phandalin, I think Blossom and Hello sat down and was like, we don't want to go back to Neverwinter, but we can't stay in Phandalin. So we pull out the map and we see Leyland. And I was like, okay, maybe that could be a stopping point. Maybe we go past that. But I think Hello has the realization of, Marcus told me that that's where he grew up. His family lives there. I want to know more about this motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
We're going to Leyland. And I think Blossom, I think Kate, I think we agree. It's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna sleuth. We're gonna sleuth out Marcus's childhood.
We're gonna do the fantasy equivalent of Facebook stalking.
Yeah.
Christ.
I love this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I had no
and
idea
in the-
this is where I was going.
And in the process, I'm gonna work on my history skill.
All
Yeah.
right.
Same.
Cool.
I guess I'm working on my survival skill by tracking this motherfucker.
By sure
I'm
spite
realizing
you
it.
will. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Spite skills.
either Kate or Regine, if you want to share with me the letter that was sent to Iliv, because I am curious about that
Oh,
myself.
Kate, could you?
Yeah, I can send it.
Basically, it was a hey, we're going to Leyland.
Yep, I just like
Here's
to
our
have that.
plan.
I just like to have that for my notes.
That's
you know,
fair.
yeah, you guys arrive in Leyland. It is somewhat busy. It is a combination mining and fishing town. The fishing does a primary sort of support financially of the town. But if you guys are there trying to dig up information on Marcus's backstory or Marcus's past, are you?
Casually.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? You guys asking around? Are you wandering the town?
I think I'm gonna try to ask around. Is there an alchemy or an alchemist or herbalist or potion maker anywhere in town?
There is actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Could I help?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Wait, isn't Marcus's like family?
Yeah.
potion? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my word. Okay. So it's a 14 plus 1, 15.
Asking around, people do point you towards a shop called the Black Blood Elixir.
Mhm.
I wonder who owns that shop.
Yeah, really.
And if you make your way over there,
Mm-hmm.
it is, for all intents and purposes, it looks like a normal, like, apothecary potion shop. The only thing that really sticks out is that it, to you guys, is the name Black Blood Elixir.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna peruse the shelves and the inventory. Probably also grabbing a few potions of healing just for emergencies, since neither of us can heal.
Yeah.
And then
What's interesting is that as you guys walk in, there are two people that appear to be working the shop. The first is a middle-aged human man, relatively simple in his clothing and appearance, and the other is a younger, what is it? Mid-20s, mid to late 20s human woman. Yeah, and you can pick up a couple of potions of healing, probably like 3 or 4 on sale, each for about 25.
okay, that's great. And these are just regular potions of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get all of them. Let's get all 5.
All right.
So that's
So that'd be 125.
Yes.
Okay. I will do
Okay.
math.
Is there anything else you're doing in this shop?
Just these, please. And I'll look up at the man.
Yeah. He goes, all right.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Unless you've been through Leyland before, I think I would remember. Someone with distinctive looks.
No, I think you're right. He does look rather familiar.
You, by any chance, heard of the Banes of Thunder? You look like one of the members. Granted, I think they may be not quite as old. No offense, I hope.
None taken, ages. I'm proud to be working in my family shop for so long. It's not a problem. But no, I haven't heard. I don't typically follow news of that sort.
Oh.
Well, apparently they're big names around Phandalin. Apparently they rescued this region from a dragon a while back.
To which the younger woman pipes up and goes, "Oh yeah, the dragon flew over Leyland a couple of times. Pretty terrifying. Really glad that it is gone. I have heard some things about the Banes of Thunder."
Oh, really? What have you heard?
Well, they appeared to be a pretty eclectic group. Something about a boar, something about a dragon. I don't really leave Leyland that much either, so don't really hear too much. Just what comes down from Neverwinter and Phandalin.
Maybe we should try our hand at that adventuring crap. What do you say? Don't know if I'd fancy fighting a dragon, though.
All right, Sonia. It would be good use for a chunk of change, though, if we were ever to come across it.
Ah!
And the older man speaks up and he goes, "Well, then the Black Blood Elixir will be here for all of your potion needs."
Hold on,
Thank
did you
you.
say... Never mind.
No, Sonia, speak up.
I just...
If you're going
came-
to say it, please.
Alright. Came down from Neverwinter. Saw a few wanted posters round town. Fellow by the name of Marcus Blackblood.
And
No relation.
you say that name, and the man's face immediately darkens into something stormy, and the young woman like rolls her eyes and sort of just sits back, seemingly suddenly very disinterested.
I hope we haven't struck a nerve.
Sorry, we have.
And the man speaks and says, "Do me a favor and do not mention that name in my store."
Alright. Can we ask why?
Probably best not.
Probably best not.
Alright. Well, I probably overstayed my welcome, so I'm just. I'll see you if you know where. Sorry.
We'll meet up.
about
We'll
that.
meet up at the inn,
Aye, aye.
Sonia. Here's the gold for these potions, and I'm just gonna put all 125 down.
Thank
For
you.
5 potions.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you for these, and I just motion to the armful of potions and start walking out.
And you turn to leave, and there is some point during the conversation, another human woman walked in with a basket of what looks like essentially groceries on her arm. And she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt customers."
No, it's no trouble at all. Just new faces passing through.
Yes. Here, let me show you out. You're probably not familiar with Leyland if you're new faces.
No, but I do have a friend who's from here.
I insist, really.
Thank you. May I assume Mrs. Blackblood?
Yes, please call me Naveen. Sorry for my husband.
Right.
Lawrence is a little stern most days, but he means well.
I'm sure he does. Naveen.
Which she does lead you out of the shop, or like follow you out of the shop after like putting the groceries and handing them off to her husband. And once outside, she does turn to you and she goes, "I'm sorry, did you mention Marcus? Do you know him? How is he? I haven't seen him in years."
Oh my god. No, we I probably would have gotten far. We just heard well, we saw
The
he's not-
posters, right? The posters,
Aye, the posters.
right? I'm
yeah.
sorry. I shouldn't have asked. I had hoped.
Oh, you're fine. We hear he's apparently a part of an adventuring group called the Banes of Thunder around Phandalin.
I've heard that too, and I hope he's all right. Seems like he's gotten him mixed up in so many dangerous things these days.
You can say that again.
Aye.
We should return to our
Yes, I'm
inn.
so sorry to keep you.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
It was nice meeting you, Naveen.
It was wonderful.
And you
meeting
too, Lawrence.
He just kind of like looks up at you with like his very stern, not quite a glare expression, and turns back to his work. And you guys
It's very Sedgwick.
yeah, a little bit. And you guys leave with a bit more insight gleaned into Marcus's family.
Blossom definitely has a mini panic attack once they get back into their inn room.
Yeah.
And then probably doesn't leave it for much of the rest of their time in Leyland.
All right. And so that's a good point that we'll switch back to. We'll start with Marcus, which is that Marcus, you are making a beeline for Neverwinter. Are you assuming that Ylif and Sedge might try and follow? Or are you assuming
100%.
that they probably will stay behind?
110%. I was gonna say before, when he was leaving the manor, he probably didn't just walk out. I think he just dimensioned or straight to Swifty. But he knows Sedge, and the vow he's made. But most of all, he knows Ylif is I don't want to say stubborn enough, but definitely determined enough to follow him out of concern. So yeah, he is aware of following, or like probably going to track him down in the morning when he's not there.
Yeah.
Which is why he left the note in the first place.
All right. Yeah, you beeline it. On a normal horse, it would be pushing the horse's limits, but this is Swifty, an undead horse. It doesn't require food and water. So you do make it to Neverwinter in sort of record time.
Oh yeah.
And while you're there, and as you return to Neverwinter, what are you doing? Feel free to go. If you want to keep some of it to yourself, you're welcome to. Do you want to describe a little bit of what you're doing in Neverwinter?
Well, first and foremost, I add my hat, so change the way I look. Obviously, probably the moment I'm on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for someone in particular.
Of course.
It's been a couple of months. I know where to look, but I don't know where they are at any given time. So
You can make a investigation check if you'd like.
yeah, probably ask the appropriate people, and Bugsy for sure. I visit Bugsy at some point when I first come in, give him some stuff to do, some instructions post haste, and he might have an inkling of where he is. So I ask him.
To which Bugsy and a lot of the other river rats are, for starters, a little surprised to see you suddenly older. They're like, "Wow, boss, did you hit your growth spurt?"
Plus the weird eye.
Yeah, plus the weird eye. But then also sort of pick up, I think, on your tone, on your shift in attitude.
Yeah.
And they sort of stop joking around pretty quickly, realizing that whatever is going on with you, probably best to chill it out.
Yeah, usually they said something like that, I would joke back, but I think he is an entirely dead man on the outside, so
Yeah.
he doesn't fuck with that. He just tells them what to do, makes a request, and tries to get started on that. For my investigation, I got plus I would like to use one of my charges for the day for that investigation.
Yep.
I got a 19.
19. Yeah. You start looking around, asking around, using the river rats, and with their help, your friend is not too terribly hard to locate. You can locate Half Hand in probably one of your many previous sort of safe houses. After you were arrested, of course, a lot of them were ferreted out and dismantled, for lack of a better word. Some of them managed to escape notice, and Half Hand is staying in one of these.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think I just track him down and leave it at that, because you know what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Oh boy.
Oh, motherfucker, what are you doing?
For the sake of it, I am gonna ask you to make me a general sort of stealth check, because I think you are avoiding party members.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, this is my city. Can I argue for advantage, since this is my city and I'm used to lurking away from people that I don't want to find me.
I'll allow it.
Okay, awesome. also like to use a charge on myself as well.
Yep.
Okay.
God, I'm still
That's-
curious about your boon.
That's a 23.
Good to know. I will keep that in mind. To which I think the next day is when Sedge and Eilif, you both roll into Neverwinter.
Okay, Sedge, do you have any idea where this motherfucker's going to be?
None at all. You might be able to track down some of the river rats, and hold on.
Just go towards
Sorry,
the
I
river.
thought I had to sneeze. You might be able to go track down the river rats and get some information out of them somehow, but Marcus and I did not spend a lot of time in Neverwinter when we first met, and by that time he was in jail, and I was in jail, so we didn't stick around.
Okay. Eilif cracks their knuckles and is just like, I have a different city, but I know the seedy underbelly of at least one major city. I can find the seedy underbelly of another major city.
We love that gun-ho attitude.
They'll find their friend.
I will ask you
So
to
help them God.
I will ask you to make another survival or investigation, your choice, and you'll have help with Sedge.
I think Eilif is going to be boosting their survival.
Okay.
Because they're trying to figure out how to survive this fucking party. That is another dirty 20.
All right. Unfortunately, compared to the 23,
Well, I can literally only, the highest I can roll is a 21. So I'd have to get a natural 20 to get that 21. That is the second highest I can roll.
I think though what I will give you is that even with a dirty 20, you are able to, of course, get a lay of the land for the quote-unquote seedy underbelly of Neverwinter. You reconnect with the river rats. Though you didn't, all of you didn't, besides Marcus, didn't know them very well. You reconnect with them. You probably, the Harpies also contact you at some point, and you can ask them, hey, have you seen him around? To which they do deny that.
Of course they do.
And Bugsy is even like,
I kind of look over at Bugsy and I'm like, Bugsy, he looked not okay, right?
Yeah, I gotta be honest, he was a little scary. I don't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find him to make sure he doesn't do something that would get him. I'm worried about him.
I'm just a teenager. I don't know if I should be getting involved in this. He was a little scary.
If you see him, just let him know we're here. Worried, but we'll give him his space. But still worried.
Okay, that I can do.
I'm not gonna make you give up your boss's location. That seems that's not good.
Yeah, that I can do. To which he does. Which through Bugsy you do learn that Sedge and Eilif are in fact in Neverwinter, worried about you. Though they haven't been able to track you down yet.
I know they are tracking me.
Yes.
Part of it was Eilif was like, I'm giving you your space. However, if I run into you,
it is all
we will have words.
I think if Bugsy tells me that, I'd tell Bugsy to pass along the message that I'll talk to them tonight.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, Bugsy does return towards the end of the day, and he goes, yeah, again, he was a little scared. He did say he'll talk to you tonight. That's all I got.
That's Bugsy. Thank you. I really appreciate you being the middleman with this, and I really appreciate. And I'll ruffle his hair and stuff, and I'll be like, and you know what? You get for doing such a good job.
What's that?
Free gold.
You hand him the gold, and he looks very conflicted as he just kind of looks at you, and he's like,
It's not for
Don't-
for.
it's like, don't treat me like a kid with the replica hair. I will take your gold though.
Bugsy, I'm an older sibling. I will ruffle the hair of someone a year younger than me.
All right.
You're a big boy saving all those dogs from the river.
Okay, now you feel now you're just patronizing me.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, just checking something really quick. I have something I need to look at.
That is terrifying.
All right. So if really quick, jump back to Blossom and Halu. Is there anything else? I know you said doesn't leave the room much, but is there anything else that you guys would be
I
would
think
try and
Halu-
brave?
I think Halu would probably be the one that goes outside, just because staying in the room would just
A little too antsy to stay in the room that long.
yeah. I think would probably take the time to like walk Leyland and like pretty thoroughly inspect it, and like trying to imagine a younger Marcus, Halu's age, younger and younger, walking these streets and interacting with his family and like trying to picture what that was like.
Yeah.
Just trying to understand who Marcus was and is as a person. And also thinking a lot about, her
Hi,
own
cat.
past and like I said, probably unlocked a few memories.
Yep.
Has been writing those down. But would also, try and coax Blossom out too.
Yeah, and I think on your trek in your town, specifically like getting a lay of the land, you do actually notice something interesting, which I will get to in just a quick second.
Oh boy.
But one thing that I think you
feel
do
like
notice. Go ahead.
I feel like Hello is able to successfully drag me to like a bard's performance at a tavern or something.
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
You can get Blossom to get drinks.
Yeah.
But
It's not very hard.
but one of the interesting thing that you find is that towards the center of town there is what appears to be a sort of statue or memorial of some kind, which do I make it? Do I make it ironic?
I gotta see this.
Why
do it.
not?
Why
not?
I mean,
Sure,
Anyway,
go for it.
yeah,
Hurt us.
Marcus,
Hurt us
I think-
more.
It's up to Justin, I should say. It's up to Marcus.
I have no idea what this might be, so I mean, just go for it.
Yeah, it's a little memorial in the center of town. I think it resembles, it's not very big, but it resembles an open book. And on the
Wow.
pages of the book are written a series of names. And the plaque carved into it is in honor of those lost in the mirror. And it lists a specific date. The date is about, I think, 8-9 years ago. But there is a collection of flowers, of pictures, of like offerings of sweets, and pastries, scattered about, and there are like, some people hanging around. They come and they drop off a flower. They chat a little bit.
Can I like pull someone aside and be like, "Hey, what's the mayor? Who was lost in that?"
The person's like, oh, the mayor of Dead Men, it's that sort of swamp just south of Leyland. Most people avoid it because it is very dangerous. A lot of undead folks there. It's been more dangerous as of late. The memorial, though, is a number of almost a decade ago. There was an incident, children going missing, and then we discovered that a lot of them had perished in a ritual of some kind. But some locals uh, got revenge against, managed to stop the ritual. Unfortunately, not before they could save the children, but the memorial is for those lost.
That's full. I'm so sorry that happened.
Most of us have found ways to move on, of course. My family wasn't personally affected, but I know some friends who were.
Could I, while they're having this conversation, could I be reading the names in the book? See if I recognize any of them.
I can tell you now that there are. Well, hold on. No, I don't think there'd be any names in there that you recognize. There are names
Okay.
of locals.
Mm-hmm.
As this person, yeah, as you're just reading them over, this person goes on and he says, "Yeah, the people who had, sort of not the local heroes, they left town shortly after, which is a shame, but we still remember them fondly."
Who are they?
Oh, it was Blackbud's son, and another individual, Half-Hand.
They went and stopped a cultist thing. What?
The From the stories I've heard, yeah. Whatever it was, the disappearance of children stopped shortly after, and well, the mayor seemed to get a little safer shortly after. Although that doesn't does us much good now.
Right. That's incredible. Wonder why they left.
I think I have an inkling, but it is best kept to oneself.
Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's bittersweet, the memory these days, but again, a lot of us have managed to get some measure of peace.
And I think Hello would probably also leave like a little something that they've probably collected while in Leyland. Just as a another
Another little bit of memory.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Discover that, and generally, of course, walking around town, you can meet or hear of some others. For instance, other individuals. There is, of course, Griselda Copperrot, which you learned that a lot of the locals refer to her as the Growler behind her back. Not so much to her face. There is a shrine to hey, leave it alone, to Tamora, as well as a larger, more decorated shrine to Lathandar. Hold on, let me grab the map
Nice
of Leyland.
reference.
My brother in Lathandar.
My brother and
Hey,
Lathandar.
My brother
not a,
in
not a
Lathandar.
reference. It is literally a part of the a part of Leyland's thing.
I know, it's just funny.
Oh yeah, it is funny.
My brother in Lathandar, you gotta stop.
Yeah, there's a shrine
You
to
gotta stop
Tyr,
with
to
this jaywalking shit.
Tamora, to Lathandar. There is a tower in the center, which is generally blocked off from public access.
Oh, I want to know what's fucking in there.
Of course you do.
Sort of like it looks like now it's a tourist attraction, the House of Thalavar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roughly, like, what's the nearest landmark to the Black Bloods elixirs shop? Probably peculiarities.
Yeah, probably the peculiarities.
Okay.
Cool, the parodies.
Okay.
Yeah, that is another. That is, a bit more of what you do there. You do learn a bit more about Leyland in general, and maybe about Marcus. But
Yeah.
hi, Cat. Thank you, Cat. And then we can move back to Marcus and Iliv, which, yeah, that night.
And Sedge.
Yeah, and Sedge. Marcus, Iliv, and Sedge. My bad. And yeah, that night, as you all wait around, I think maybe you can stay in the safe house you did last time, or you can get an inn. Inn obviously is more comfortable, but it's up to you.
I think maybe knowing that Marcus is going to be speaking to us, we probably pick a safe house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stay at the safe house, and you wait up for Marcus to show up and talk to you all, but he doesn't appear. You stay up later and later, still doesn't appear.
I'm gonna go out and look for him.
Yeah, I turn to Iliv and I say, something's not right.
Something's,
We should
if he's gonna show up somewhere, he's
look for him.
gonna show up somewhere.
Seen a fucking bitch.
You wanna go look for him?
We should split up to cover more ground.
Oh boy, I want to argue because that seems so like a poor idea, but also the city is humongous.
I know it's a terrible idea, but it's true.
No, you're right. Yeah, okay, let's split up.
Search for clues.
You can each individually
drop
make
kick
you can each individually make investigation checks.
Rubber reggy.
Let's see.
Natural 20
Ooh.
or a 21. I can only go so high.
That is a 19.
I can only go so high, but it's a high I can go.
I'll reward a natural 20.
I can only go so high.
Which I think, gosh, how do I handle the natural 20? And still honor what Justin wants to do.
I mean, I could just not find him. I'm fine with that.
I mean, he wouldn't be out there, so
yeah.
It could be a case of a natural 20 proves to you that he's nowhere in sight.
Or at the very least,
it proves that he didn't skip out on us.
Yeah, it's you don't find him in a ditch. You are pretty damn certain you don't find him in a ditch. You don't find him in an alleyway or anywhere. He is physically nowhere near you guys, as far as you can tell.
So he either ditched us, or he got kidnapped.
And you all can eventually return to the safe house, and sleep if a bit uneasy about it.
Can I ask Oscar, if I still have Oscar, to go out and kind of just see if like once like right before we wake up, see if he can spot anything of Marcus?
Yeah. Which Oscar, I imagine, has been going back and forth between probably Hello and Blossom and you guys. Um, not actually to deliver letters unless you guys are specifically sending letters back and forth, just to check on all of you.
Yeah.
I think I sent a letter with them the last time he went there saying we're in Neverwinter, so that way they don't go to Phandalin and go, where the fuck are they?
Yeah, that's fair.
That
Okay.
part.
Mm-hmm.
Go
I
ahead.
think a few days in, I do send a semi-thick envelope with Oscar to Marcus
Yeah,
if he can find Marcus.
yeah, that'll
Ooh.
be a little after. That'll be after
Yeah.
this next part. Which
Right.
Oscar does agree that yeah, I'll keep an eye out for Marcus. Wake you the minute I see him. I promise.
Thank you, Oscar.
But you all do sleep with Oscar on the lookout. Which he doesn't wake you, but he doesn't have to. Because Justin.
Yep.
I think this is your time, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Damn, should I do that?
Hi. You are a baby.
Nah, that's too mean. I can't do that.
No, be
This is
mean.
what we
Do
talked
it.
about last
Do
night.
it.
Fuck
Do it.
you.
Do it.
Oh man, I feel
Do
terrible
it.
doing this.
Do it, coward.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Triple
Do
dog.
it, you-
We triple dog dare ya.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We're gonna regret it immediately. But
Yeah.
So gonna regret it immediately.
Yep.
Ilif.
oh, like hi.
I think that you wake up, but you don't wake up in your bed.
Oh, for fuck's
What?
sake, not again.
You don't wake up even in the room that you're in. It's actually somewhere that you remember quite well. It's cold, damp, kind of smells
Well,
like
is
a
it the basement you guys pranked me in?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
The walls are confining, and you have so many memories there. You wake up.
You're a
wake up in
fucking
that same
asshole.
You wake up in the same cave that you were blimped out.
The tunnels
no.
beneath AstraZealine.
And off in the darkness of the cave, you see just first dim, but then just a very strong glow in contrast to the darkness. You see a glowing green orb, but as it gets closer, you can tell that it's an eye. As Marcus emerges from the depths of the cave and looks at you. Hello, Ilif. Wanted to talk to me?
Idolith is like barely not fucking panicking. And it's just like, did you have to here?
I apologize. I just wanted to get my point across. And if
And
there's
what is
any,
the
there's-
point?
if there's anywhere that you're not going to forget my words, it would be here. And I think I think Marcus kind of sits across from Ilith, leaning his back on a cave wall. I'll just make it quick and simple. I'm done. I know you came over here looking for me, but just stop your search. I have my own things to worry about. I'll be okay. I'll be safe. I'll be busy. Quite some time, I think. But us, Sedge, and everyone else, we're done. I've already said my goodbye.
Yeah,
I
because
guess there's
fucking
another.
no. What? You don't. Why?
Do you really have to ask that?
Yes, I do.
You know exactly why.
I clearly don't.
You were right there the whole time. I have nothing. I have nothing to return to, and all that. All of this was pointless. I have my own issues to worry about. I can't be mixed up in all this. Done.
No.
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 I'm sorry, but that isn't really your choice to make, Ilif.
No, it's not. But
I'm talking to you right now simply as a good gesture to our very brief but nice friendship.
if it was an actual friendship, you'd have come and talked face to face. But you're scared that we'll actually convince you to come back if it's face to face and not manipulating me with my trauma so I'm on the back foot.
No, I just
Because it wasn't pointless. Because as far as I can tell, you've done a lot of good. And there's still stuff to come back to because it's so what are you going to do?
that's none of your concern.
You know Sedge is not going to stop looking for you, right? Nothing I can say will stop Sedge.
He can keep looking. He's not gonna find me. I'm just saying, stop wasting your time.
It's not wasting my time when I'm seeing my friend hurt himself like this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No. You're not.
Look, Ilif, I really don't have time for this. This was faster for me, a lot more simple and a lot more safer. Okay,
Marcus.
This is the one and only time I'm going to tell you that we're done. I am tired.
Marcus.
I am tired. Leave me alone. Stop
Are you
looking
tired
for me.
of us or are you tired of trying? Because I believe in you. I am looking at what happened, and it is not your fucking fault. Nowhere in what you were saying did I see a man that consciously chose to put Blossom in that situation, put any of us in that situation. But you are someone that looked me in the eye in these tunnels and helped me start to process my shit. You have been trying to make it up to Halou from the time that I've known you. You constantly work to get Sedge out of his shell. On the inverse, we have done. I've at least done my best to be there in a way that I can, but clearly, I don't fully understand everything that is going on, and that's fine because I wasn't there for that stuff. But you don't get to just write a single letter note that says goodbye and think that's sufficient. Because it's not. This isn't okay. You want us to be pissed at you, to drop you from our lives because it hurts less than the chance that you will fuck up again. Newsflash! Everyone fucks up in their life, Marcus. Sometimes it feels like it's one thing after another, where nothing you do in your life is good. Nothing you do in your life helps people. But I can look at the facts of how our short friendship and say that you have in fact helped a lot of fucking people. And you can't just. It's not. No matter what Blossom says, it's not you didn't choose to do this to her.
I almost feel like I should call for a roll here.
Oh,
Not-
that's so unfair.
Not any sort of persuasion roll, but I almost feel like I should call for a roll from Marcus. Cuz how is this affecting Marcus hearing this?
I think that it's multiple gut punches, for sure. Having someone say that what happened to Blossom wasn't his fault, but also he is fighting against those words because there's a part of him that is very angry, very frustrated, because in a way he believes what Ilif is saying, in the sense of, I see you trying to help your friends. I see you helping Hello. I see you helping Sedge. I see you helping Blossom, right? He hears that and he believes that. And that just makes him even angrier, in a sense of, why did they leave me? Why does everyone look down at me no matter how hard I try? Right?
Say that.
That's the thing though. He's like he's broken right now, right? So I mean, he's thinking that, it's going through his mind.
I would
The
then
thing is, Isla has rebuffs for they left me. But
I
you need to say it.
think then that I might ask for a deception check from Marcus, and I think I might ask at a disadvantage, just because of, the intense emotions, and then an insight check from Ilif.
Oh dear lord.
Cool.
Why do I have a +1 to this? No!
All right, first one.
A 19. I'm rolling high tonight, but it's with my +1
I
stats.
got a 12.
I think you see that. I think you see that conflict on his face. I think you pick that up.
Marcus,
Listen, I am done talking. I hear you, Ilith, but sometimes life is not fair. And you're wrong. This is my choice to make. It is my life. I get to decide who's in it and who can leave.
What?
Okay? I'm
None
tired.
of us have left.
I am tired of helping other people right now. I'm trying to help myself.
With what? Isolating
Blossom-
yourself from the people that care
Blossom-
about you?
Blossom was right. I gotta stop running away from my problems.
Your problems always start when you're alone.
I'm gonna stop running away. I'm going into it headlong.
No,
I'm doing it my
Marcus.
own way, my own path. No more half measures, okay? Ilif.
Marcus.
And again, this wasn't me talking to right now. It wasn't for us to have a pleasant little talk. It was for me to simply say, stop looking. And
No.
goodbye.
No, because you were my friend, and we all care about you.
Okay.
Blossom, Lou, Sedge, and I all fucking care about you. One emotional, heavy conversation that people need to take a short moment of space from does not mean suddenly we all hate you. It's called an emotional, distance to process things. And then you come back and continue talking about it once you've processed things. Right now, you are going the nuclear option. And deciding for the rest of us if we want you in our life. Because I want you in my life. Sedge wants you in his life. And I can sure as shit and pretty confident say that Blossom and Halu want you in their life to, at the very least, try to make amends on how their emotions are feeling. Because also, Halu is a fucking 16-year-old child.
I think Marcus takes that in. He considers it for a second, but then he understands that, again, Aleph hasn't been around that long, so they don't understand that this has happened more than once. Like all this, like in a major way, you know. Like
Yeah.
Marcus is doing good, everything's going great, then something pops up that brings him back down again, and everybody, it's back down to square zero for him, right? So I think what Ilith is telling him is something that he told himself when it first happened, and this next time it's just maybe it's not enough for him, you know?
Shit happens, Marcus. All the time.
I would also like to posit something interesting to you, Marcus, and to you, Ilith, which is that as the caster of the spell, Marcus, you could theoretically end this at any time. I think it says a lot that you haven't. Whether or not Marcus is consciously aware of that,
Mm-hmm. I think he's aware. Again, he looks conflicted. And he's already said no multiple times and to leave him alone. So I think the last time that you do it, he looks very angry at you. He says goodbye one last time and to stop looking for him. And he says goodbye.
No.
Right? And I think to make his point across even more, Arson, if you would, can you make a Wisdom 17 saving throw?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Oh no!
11.
Okay.
I don't know if you can technically do that part.
Oh, after we started?
I'm fine with it.
Well,
Ilith is in a
It's
morally
up to
incompetent.
Red. It's up to Red.
well,
Okay, I'll go by your ruling, Red.
if you're okay with it happening,
I
G,
don't know
because,
what's happening,
because
but I can.
the wording of the spell, that specific paragraph, I know which part you're referring to and why you're having him make a save. It does say you can make the messenger appear as, as a thing says. If you do, the messenger can deliver a message of no more of a specific length, and then the target must make the saving throw. So I think that specifically only happens if you do that part of the spell. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. No, I see what you mean now. All right. And I think he just says goodbye and ends it then.
No.
And you awaken the next morning. You remember the dream perfectly.
Ilith wakes up sobbing.
Ilith, what's wrong? Did you have a
Selfish
nightmare?
son of a fucking bitch. I fucking hate him.
Who?
Marcus.
Marcus?
He got a
Did
new
he-
fucking fancy spell, I think, that's new, that let him come talk in my dream, and he basically went, stop looking for me, I'm going to run into my past head first. Fuck off.
Stop looking for him? Well, he's got to be somewhere. We just can't stop
confronting his
looking
past.
for him.
That's what I told him. But he does not want to listen to me. I am the wrong person to be telling him these things.
Is there any way to no,
Unfortunately, Kalishtar's are
can't-
immune to the dream spell, so.
they are.
I wanted to use it on Sedge first, and in a very specific way. So this was very last minute with Ilith. I did not know about your race thing.
Yeah, Kalishtar's are immune to the dream spell, so I
I'll
can't.
just say it now because I can never do it on you, I guess. But I was planning, or Marcus was planning to come to you in a dream, and you would have been locked up in your cell.
Holy fucking
Damn.
Jesus!
But sorry, continue with what you were saying, Ike.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. So we can't just stop looking for him. He has to be somewhere.
That's what I told him, that we want him in his life. We want him in our life.
Of course we want him in our life. I can't
But
lose
no.
another family member.
He has decided that he is the one making the choices, in his life, and
No, fuck that. He wants to be selfish doesn't mean he gets to drag us into it too.
I think that's what he's trying to prevent. Is the
No, we're
perceived.
we're friends, we're family. Even if we fuck up, even if we mess up time and time again, we're supposed to be there for each other.
I think he
First
interpreted
Elmas and Father
the
Augustus.
drama of people, taking emotional space to process things that happened as like projection, maybe. So, but he seemed conflicted and like he didn't really want to be the.
He doesn't. He wears his heart on his sleeve. If he really wanted us to be gone, he should have said it to our faces. And he's taking the coward's way out. And I know this is what he wants. He wants us to be angry at him. He wants us to not want to see him again. But
He
fuck
made
that.
the dream look like the tunnels. So.
Well, he's a bastard for doing that, and you shouldn't forgive him for it, but that doesn't mean you still can't be his friend.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean we don't trust him or love him any less.
Yeah. Aelith is still just absolutely sobbing.
Yeah. The both of you, if there's anything else you wanted to say. Either of you.
I think Sedge also starts breaking down into tears because at this point he has lost Elmas, he has lost Father Augustus. There's a lot going on, and he's feeling a little helpless here.
Understandable.
And I think Sedge, he goes out to try and find any sign of Marcus again, even though Ylif said that he's not going to be anywhere in Neverwinter, and he knows.
I just said that he's not looking for us. I think he's in Neverwinter. I have no idea if he's in Neverwinter.
Okay, so even though I know he doesn't want to be found, Sedge is just looking everywhere, asking people, and I think in the search it leads him back to Father Augustus's house, and leaving an offering or something like that, or even paying attention to the people who are no doubt watching him, return to the quote-unquote scene of the crime. He kneels right down and starts talking, and he says, "Father, I don't know what to do. I wish you were still here. I wish you always knew, you and Elmas, that you always knew what to say or what to do, or how to soothe the ache that soothed the ache of pain that always seems to follow me wherever I go now. I just wish you were here, and I wish you could help. But I couldn't even help you. I can't help anybody, and what good is being a paladin if I can't do what I was raised to do?" And I feel like Sedge just stays there for a while with his head bowed at the offerings and flowers that people have left for Father Augustus at the remnants of their house.
Of course.
And he just stays like that for a very long time.
All right. You stay there, and I think the rest of the week is you all.
I do send a letter to Blossom and Halu basically being like, come to Neverwinter as soon as possible.
All right. Do you explain?
No,
Anything else
because
in the letter?
I don't want to cause. It's one of those things of I don't want to give the bad, it involves
Right.
Marcus, give bad intention, but I don't have enough words to and I don't want to put it in a letter.
Right. Okay.
Basically, come to Neverwinter ASAP because it is as soon as possible because Marcus could die. But I don't want to just say that.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can send that letter, and I think the rest of the week then is you all looking for any sign of, or you two looking for any sign of Marcus in the city. And of course, not being able to find much at all. But over the course of the next week, you begin with you guys keeping an ear to the ground, I imagine. Here's some interesting stories, which is that probably towards the end of the week, a warehouse was attacked. Specifically one of Foxlow's.
Interesting.
You don't hear much beyond that. That is something
think-
you hear. Go ahead.
I think nearing the end of the week, I reach out somehow knowing the contacts. I'm like, I need to talk to Angelica.
Okay.
Because this man is being fucking stupid. And I don't want to talk to Angelica with Blossom there. That's a level.
Yes. You can reach out, I imagine pretty much right as you get that news. Right as you hear that a Foxlow warehouse was attacked. You reach out almost immediately after.
Also, a quick question: Do the river rats have the documentation of my nobility?
They do.
Forgot about that.
Which
I haven't. I just forgot until right now.
this isn't really the session I want to address that,
That's
but
very fair.
but using the river rat to communicate to Angelica, who does send a message back of, "I got the news. I'm also very concerned. Been hearing some interesting stories regarding
Oh boy.
but regarding an individual known as Half Hand becoming active again." And she explains in that letter was a former business partner of Marcus.
Great.
And
Great.
I should state that former is in quotes.
Great. Great. I let Sedge know as soon as this is coming up. I'm just like, he is spiraling quickly.
And then you receive that very concerning message, and I do want to flip back to Blossom and Halu, who are having a
Weekend.
Yeah, they're having a girls' weekend or girls' week
Yeah.
in.
We definitely had a girl dinner the night before we get this message.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we were just like losing our
dinner.
fucking minds
Girl
trying to
Yeah.
figure out who Marcus is, and it's like we're both like arguing with each other and arguing with ourselves, and it is literally there's like tissues flying fucking everywhere. We're
Yeah.
a fucking mess.
There's
and then
like
we
a-
realize,
We finished at least 2 bottles of wine.
Do you?
yeah, Halu broke her vow of no alcohol ever again. She felt it was appropriate, and she's sad, but also it's like, okay, hold on. I've been I've been writing down my thoughts. I've been going over it. Blossom, and I like grab her shoulders. He held a knife to his fucking throat, and I think that just kind of breaks Halu.
No, he didn't. He wouldn't have.
Tried to fucking kill him.
No,
Hey, you said
No,
you were
he-
working on your history skill. Please make me a history check, Blossom.
yeah, okay. Girl check.
Girl dinner.
Like,
Girl dinner.
history. That's a 19.
Yeah. as Halu is saying that, and you're trying to deny it, you think back. In the moment, of course, there was a lot of emotions, and a lot of things going on before that piece of information does, filter back in. Among the things that he had said in that moment.
Well, oh my gosh, he did.
He
Oh my
tried.
god. Marcus. I think at this time, at that realization, we get the letter from Iliv.
It just sparks like actual panic.
Which also, I would imagine at this point, essentially you handed Marcus's letter to Oscar, who disappeared, and I think about a day or two, about the next morning or the day after the dream with Iliv, you do get this massive package, this very thick envelope from Blossom via Oscar, who just appears, puts it in front of you, and goes bye, and dips immediately after.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
This letter is for Marcus.
Yeah, sorry, this goes to Marcus.
Yeah.
Appears in front of
Justin,
Marcus. Go ahead.
I'm sending you a Google Doc because it has certain formatting issues that I can't send via Discord, and
That's
also
fine.
it's super fucking long.
Please send it to
I
me
imagine.
too.
Oh, remind me of your email. Osru.
Yes, I will send you a message. After which, Oscar appears in front of you, Marcus, while you're working.
Oh wait, I can send you a link to it. Never mind.
While you're working, drops a letter and goes, "I'm not staying long, bye," and poofs away. And then I think reappears in front of Iliv, takes Iliv's letter and delivers it to you two.
Who do you want me to send that, by the way?
I think Oscar.
I believe I've invited you, but I can also just send you the doc link.
Oscar's having a hell of a time. Oscar appears and is like, "I'm gonna be honest with you all,
Oscar?
I am taking a vacation after this."
He's never flown so many miles so quickly.
I appreciate him so much. He's the best boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I better be getting all the snacks after this." Yeah, and after you guys, have this very much conversation, get this letter from Iliv that just says, "Come to Neverwinter as soon as you can."
There's legitimate panic.
We panic. I imagine we panic pack very quickly.
I don't even think the seeming goes up, TBH. I think.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's like we like haul ass downstairs. I think Blossom is maybe holding our bags. I'm holding Blossom. I gentle toss the keys back to the innkeeper. We just fucking book it.
I almost forgot. That night after the surge, that the seeming wears off. The seeming wears off. Blossom's skin remains blue.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah, right.
Wait! No!
It ruins the whole aesthetic. It ruins the whole aesthetic, and I'm mad about it.
Well, it's good that someone in your party has removed curse.
Yes, I think I have removed curse.
If he fucking comes to face
Oh, now you have it?
Yeah, I have removed curse.
Oh, sweet. Now we got two people in part of it.
But you two begin to book it back to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Which
we almost forget Porsche on our hasty exit. We almost forget Porsche.
I'm kind of curious.
Porsche doesn't need to eat or sleep.
We gotta go. Oh fuck, Porsche! Porsche!
Porsche's like, huh? And comes after you guys. Which I think the time, especially traveling quickly, especially with the time, with traveling quickly and on your mounts, you guys probably get to Neverwinter a little after that week. This week time skip ends.
I think if we can, I personally would like to push to the point of getting a level of exhaustion, just so we can get there faster.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's probably like
Okay.
we take turns. Whoever is driving, like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be hard because Helu is so big. But I think it's just like
Yeah.
you know, Blossom's probably in the front, and then like when Helu needs a break, just like Helu just like sort of slumps onto her, and it's like they do like
Yeah.
I don't know hour shifts where one person is resting for the hour and the next person goes, and it just keeps going like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two get a point of exhaustion and you arrive as this week comes to an end.
Yeah.
Which you come to town and you probably get Oscar to tell Eilif that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
To which Oscar appears in front of Eilif and goes, "So I've been sent to inform you," and this is much faster than you were expecting, Eilif. "I've been sent to inform you that Blossom and Helu have arrived in Neverwinter. I need a nap."
Yeah, buddy, go in my bag. Take a nap. Jesus Christ.
"I'm gonna eat your snacks if that's
Go
alright."
for it. Yep, go for it.
And he
Go
just
for
dives into your bag and he is like buries himself under your stuff. So all you can see is like his little tail.
That's very fair. I fucking book it. I grab Sedge, lift him up.
What?
I have a 20 strength, so I will lift you up.
Okay, well, he doesn't weigh that much, so I guess you can do that.
Which might be a shock, especially since I think you're wearing heavy armor. So
Yeah.
How heavy
What?
can I weigh? It's like holding a handful of grapes.
but you book it and the four of you can meet closer to the south entrance of Neverwinter.
What the fuck happened?
I give them the recap.
Oh my god!
I've been looking for him non-stop.
So
since
he
he said that.
interpreted
He's
emotional distance as abandonment.
Oh. That could happen.
Which is
Shit.
which is not your fault for taking the emotional distance. However, we now need to find him because he also attacked a Foxlow,
Warehouse.
So he might be going on my life has no purpose, I must make up for my past bender.
I'm sorry, he what?
He's going on a fucking suicide mission.
Yep. Because he said in
Yeah,
my quote, I'm going to stop or something about half-assing his, or running away from his past, and he's going to go for it head on.
He attacked one of Foxlow's warehouse.
Supposedly, and also he got one of his former quote-unquote associates out of retirement to come and help him.
Helu? It has to be. Who else would it be? But like, I think Helu like shakes Blossom's shoulder in excitement. There's just like kind of a manic energy now about Helu of he attacked Foxlow. He's doing it he's being very stupid. We need to find him right now.
You can say that again.
We need to find him right now.
Thank you, Eilif. But
we're not gonna say that again.
We find him right
we
now.
we all know how serious this is.
So, Marcus, what are you doing at this moment?
I feel if it's the week's end, Marcus is in a meeting of sorts with everyone else. Map sprawled out on the table. Pins all over the map. Obviously, it's a city. Barring information, listing everything that needs to be listed, marking places of interest. I imagine he's in a room full with somewhat familiar faces, but also half hands there off in a corner somewhere. And yeah, he's just staring at the map, trying to drown out the void in his heart. Trying to look ahead and being somewhat hopeful in the sense of there's a lot to do here, so I'm going to be distracted for quite some time. Right?
Right.
And I imagine he's probably talking with the new person that was presented to him, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which
That's
she
such
is.
an ominous way to phrase it.
Which she is there, sort of sitting. She seems very casual about it, looking over and goes, "Yeah, that's a good spot. Security's pretty weak there, you know. Did a bit of scouting."
Good.
Guys, I think Marcus is talking with Sedge's sister.
That'd be crazy.
I didn't want to say that, but I got my tinfoil hat on and I'm squinting suspiciously just to let y'all know. I'm like, who the hell is this chick? Huh?
She scouting?
Does she happen to have like a single arm, perhaps?
In the meantime, don't do anything hasty. I want you to focus on what cargo is being brought in. More specifically, we're looking for live cargo.
I would never. I will do the job that you paid me for.
Once we can confirm that isn't the case, that there isn't live cargo in the warehouse, then we can move forward. But that is most important, that we find that cargo specifically.
Of course. And I'm assuming you'd want me to, report immediately to you and not. Don't worry, I won't take matters into my own hand if that's what you're worried about, but I will inform you if there's live cargo or not. And over
Yes.
this past week after you got introduced to her, she does seem very like that sort of easygoing, but obviously very competent in her skill set.
Yeah.
Almost a little too casual and jokey for a serious situation, but she's very good at what she does.
Is this lady's perhaps known as the Thief of 1,000 Rumors?
You don't know. You don't know.
Don't worry about it.
I gave her name to Justin.
Yeah, I have no idea who this person is specifically. First time we've met this week. All I know is that they're good at their job, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, that's correct. Nothing too hasty. Report to me or have hand, and lie low.
Thief's honor.
Strike only when necessary. Thieves' honor. Marcus just continues to pin and unpin, and I feel like while he's doing that, he's reaching into his pocket and he's touching something in his pocket, kind of caressing it with one of his thumbs, just to center himself little by little. And yeah, he just is absorbed in his work. He's back in his element. He's back doing what he's always been good at, but now he's twisted it around.
And she stands up, gives a grin. It's not pointed, but there is sort of like that casual, because your hand's in your pocket. Glances down at that, kind of gives you a pat on the back, and then leaves the room before you can say or do anything.
By the way, if anyone ever comes up to you and offers to pay you to turn me in or any information, come to me first. I'll pay you double.
I'll hold you to that.
Just gives her a nod and gets back to it.
Loaded with money You could just pay people whatever you want.
I think it's a mix of the money that he already has, but also he is back to doing his old stuff where he's stealing Foxlow merchandise and selling it for a deep discount, but still making hand over fist. Seeing as how he's focused entirely on this.
All right.
I think I'm gonna text you, Red, where he actually is, like where he's situated, basically.
Okay. A new piece is on the board.
This motherfucker is not gonna be alone for long.
We're gonna find him and we're gonna help him burn Foxlow's shit. Hello, you know what?
Kate, we are going to pull him out of the darkness and back into the light.
Like lighting things
God,
on fire.
using my fucking
Right.
words against me.
By lighting things on fire.
The only thing Halu is now upset at Marcus about is starting this fucking party without her.
God damn.
She
Hey,
is-
Justin, you've been reading that letter?
I have. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess another thing in all this, just to add more to the wound. If everybody's coming over to see him, this letter does not entirely help in that regard. I think.
Motherfucker!
Oh no.
He was already,
Oh
I think,
no.
shaken from Eilif, from the conversation with Eilif, even if he's trying to hide it. This
Yeah.
letter doesn't help with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I,
Maybe not.
before we like, because I'm guessing that like you guys get there and I see you're exhausted and I'm like, nope, you're going to sleep, you're taking a break, you're going to bed.
Fuck
we
you,
have
no,
to-
I'm not.
Find Marcus, and we have to
Okay,
help
we're
him.
not,
If he's going to get himself killed.
he
He's
hasn't
already
gotten
tried once
himself-
before.
Look, we can move around just for a little bit, just for like
Okay.
2 hours. 2 hours.
But look at me in the eyes and tell me honestly that if you see him, you won't have a minor emotional breakdown.
I hate it when you're right.
We all need stability right now, not another cave outside the cave incident.
Can we just at least look and maybe
Yes,
get
yes.
an idea of where he's gone?
Yeah, of course.
Blossom? Or
Hmm.
should I say nowhere?
So, Blossom, why are you blue?
Don't ask. It's fine. It's
Yes, why are
magic.
you blue? Did you have another one for Surges?
Yes.
Did you
If-
eat too many blueberries? My mother always said that. Oh.
No. Also,
No, it was.
Come here, Blossom. I can take this off of you, unless you prefer to stay blue.
It might be a good shock for Marcus, blue and purple.
Sorry.
I mean, blue and purple would be a great...
No. In truth, I hate it. It ruins the whole aesthetic.
it's pretty funny. It's
Fair.
actually hilarious.
I can remove curse on you. I've heard
Thank
these
you,
things
Sedge.
before.
I have a question. Does remove
Okay.
curse only remove one curse?
I believe so, yeah. It removes one thing at a time.
Damn.
Okay.
Judge, are you able to get the fucking hat?
Yeah, get the hat instead of the blue skin.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, it didn't work.
No, you sense that
Hello.
there's another
Going-
curse.
Somehow it's better.
Sedge does the remove curse, but it's like, oh shit, the blue's still there. Blossom just feels just like a yoink as the hat flies off and it gets shoved into
I would
the bag.
imagine by this point, the fact that Blossom wears it religiously kind of clues you all into, yeah, there's a curse that's having her keep it on.
Sedge.
Yeah, well, it just needs two. It needs two
Well-
remove curses to remove
Well,
all
hold
of
on.
them.
It is Ike's decision at the end of the
Yeah.
day which
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the curses he's removing.
First.
Say, I'm moving the blue first because it's the most noticeable.
All
That is
right.
fair.
Blue skin.
Yeah, you walk
Thank you.
up,
It's
just-
you
it's
touch
just a
remove
healing.
curse, and her skin returns back to its normal hue.
Thank you, Eilif. I appreciate that.
Well, that was Sedge that
I was Sedge that did the remove curse. I don't have magic.
Blossom is just as tired as I am right now.
Okay, that's
Are you-
why.
are you-
Okay,
What is that? I go up to Blossom and I touch her head and I'm like, are
I'm
you feeling
fine.
well?
I'm okay. We just rode through the night. It's fine.
We'll walk around town a bit and then we're going to sleep because we will not find him when you are tired and you will not have a healthy adult conversation with him if you are this tired.
I hate when you're right.
Because you need to apologize to him.
I said I was sorry in the letter I sent him, but
Did you include any other emotional tear-jerking, might possibly manipulative tactics in that letter?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
So yes.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce your requests.
Blossom, I love you deeply. However, I'm also your friend and I know how you work. So you need to give a genuine apology without trying to make it on him.
Does it help if I say I tried?
Yes. Still need to apologize though.
We both do.
I'm not saying that your guys' response to the drop was great or was invalid, but the dramatic walking away might have hurt more than it helped. Not blaming you. I can't, say how I'd react if that type of earth-shattering reality drop changing information dropped on me. But he didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
Make sure he knows you know when we find him. He genuinely thought that I think he really thought that it was better for all of us if he wasn't there.
Does he really think that?
From what I've seen, yeah. And I've known him the least amount of time, so he's not gonna listen to me the most when it comes to this stuff. You gestures to the rest of you. You guys are gonna have to convince him.
Wait, Ylith, you said that he came to you in a dream?
Yeah.
Why didn't I? Maybe he tried to contact me first.
Is that are you allergic to dreams or something?
Kalashtar.
Allergic.
We cannot be affected by spells.
I did not know that was. Okay.
What's a
Yes.
Kalashtar?
It's my
elf adjacent?
No, we are not elf adjacent. We are the half breeds, I should say, of the Quarry people. The people from the Plane of Dreams. And Sedge starts going off for a good 10 minutes about his race's history and everything like that, and how they are not elf adjacent. And
It's much more complicated than that.
At one point, he's talking and he looks up and he sees all of you staring blankly at him, and he's like, "Never mind."
It was interesting. You lost me. You lost me at a point. I'm so sorry.
I shouldn't have dumped my race's history on all of you like that.
Move.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, trauma, guys.
Generational
trauma. Sorry about that.
It's not even race drama. It was just yes, the rich
info dump.
and the info dump. It's the rich and beautiful history of the Kalashtar people, and how we came to be, and our dialects.
Everyone glassy-eyed.
Ylith certainly tried.
Halu also certainly tried. Got confused when you started going in depth about the Plane of Dreams. It was just like, hold on.
Yeah.
There's a place where dreams are. What? Only just got hip to the fact that there is, the Feywild. The news that there is more is, is kind of astonishing for Helu.
But
The bottom line is that as a Kaltar, I'm immune to dreams. I don't have
Right.
dreams,
What?
and I cannot be affected by spells that induce dreaming.
So it's just blank all the time?
I wouldn't say that, but it's complicated for me.
So boring.
We're getting
Most
off track.
Kaltars-
Off track, we are.
and you all can begin, a walk through town trying to see if you can locate anything. To which I will ask you all to make investigation checks. However, Sedge, I'm going to give you the opportunity to make a history check.
Could
Ooh, I have a +5 to history now, so I'm gonna do
could
that.
my investigation possibly be with advantage since Foxlow supplied Stoneman with the animals, and I could have, learned something about
Not
that?
for this.
Son of a bitch!
Come on, baby. That is a
Where-
17 plus 5. What's that? Like a 22?
22.
What are the odds that I have a flashback while we're looking for all this investigative stuff?
Oh,
There's a very
16.
specific reason why I'm allowing Sedge to make a history and no one
Okay.
else.
Huh? Why? What's up?
4.
11.
Okay, okay,
16.
okay. All of you making investigation. You walk around. The city is big. Helu and Blossom are tired. You guys don't see much.
Oh.
It was at disadvantage. That's actually an 8.
Oh. However, for Sedge,
16.
it is I do remind you that you actually traveled with Marcus a bit before the campaign started.
Yeah, we did.
So there would have been some stories passed. On a 22, which is, pretty damn high.
That's what 17 plus 5 is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Some memories come back to you of times that you've shared stories, or rather, I think Marcus has shared stories of his time in Neverwinter, and Sedge, grumbled and glared at him stoically.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like Sedge.
I think in some of the stories, you remember hearing that he had a couple of preferred drinking spots throughout Neverwinter. That often were, depending on the day, where he would do business. There's one in the Protector's Enclave. There's one down by the harbor. There's one over in the Tower District. Let me get those names for you.
Are we seeming or are we?
I think you're just dig
I think-
out.
No, I think I would have put seeming on Helu at the very least.
Thank you.
So let me roll for that.
The one in the Protector's Enclave is called...
I surged.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Let's resolve that first before we do much else. What did you roll?
What was it? Natural 1.
I meant for the surge number.
Oh. I gotta wait for my golf ball to stop rolling.
Fireball.
I would laugh if you
I
rolled a 23
swear to
again.
God.
Another
31.
23.
31?
Okay.
I can hear Jen laughing to the wall.
Oh my god!
If you want, it's silly. It's silly.
It is
You
silly.
can do one
Um,
plan.
No, it's funnier
No.
than that.
Fireball.
Nope.
I blip out of existence for a few seconds.
Oh my god, that
Like,
happened too.
past seeming, and it falls over you guys, and she just boop And Blossom, you're transported, like you blip away, you blink, and all of a sudden you're like floating in this like starry expanse. And you like get the briefest view of like something big moving before you blip back into the prime material. As you were temporarily transported to the astral plane.
Hey, did you see my my patron? That definitely I have.
What? You also have a patron.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
I think. Thank God. I did see something big, but I don't think it was anything
I
that's
mean-
important.
To be fair, I had something that might have been blocking my memory. Right, you weren't here for that. I have something that's like kind of putting my memories away somewhere else, I think. That's what Marcus said.
That's weird. But this thing that I saw, it said, Baldur's Gate or bust. So
Isn't that like south of us? That's like way south of us.
We had a lot of
Anyways.
refugees come from there.
We'll get serious sessions where we just kind of like fuck around.
Like we
You know
need
it.
a little bit of levity.
Oh, absolutely. Which is why I started laughing when I saw that on the surge table.
It still fucking kills me that I could hear you through the fucking wall.
But the inns, however, the one in Protector Enclave is called the Tipsy Deer. The one on the harbor is called the Beach Leviathan. And then the one in the tower district. Let's see here. Where did it go? Is the Clumsy Fairy. You know that all of those were ones that he would frequent, especially when he was doing like maybe deals with some individuals.
Interesting.
You would also
I relay
know.
this to everybody.
I think you would also know of the Beach Leviathan of the time that you were doing. I think you had said work with Father Augustus in the Port District. But yeah, that's what you know.
Tell the gang, and I'm like, we gotta split up and search for Marcus. Search
Oh my
for
God.
clues.
We should not
And,
have these two.
I
I point to
found
the
this
exhausted
map
people.
one.
We shouldn't let
After
these
we take a nap.
after we take a nap.
Can we at least just check them first before we take a nap? Just a quick cursory.
Oh.
Mm.
No,
For
because
short-
if we tip Marcus off, that could prompt him into hiding somewhere where we don't have a hint, or where I don't remember what it was.
The thing is,
so
I guess
we can't risk
here's the thing. What if he gets word that we got in the city? Because these two, unless you weren't seeming when you entered the city, you're kind of all noticeable.
That is true.
So we should.
We should do all seeming then, when Blossom's able to. We all look like different people, and then we just go and we're casual about it. We're not weird at all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think we should just split up in 2 pairs and 1 person by themselves.
There's only 4 of us.
2 pairs.
There's Oscar. We have Oscar.
Oscar's taking a well-deserved nap.
I think Oscar's probably just gonna stay with one of the pairs.
I can do it. Whatever you need.
Nope, you're taking a nap, buddy. So, how about Blossom and I go check the Port Town one? But I got a list of these
beach.
names.
Are we okay? Are we all seeming?
I think we're all seeming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I
I'm
guess
going to mark these spells off in case this turns into a longer day.
I look at sort of how I look as Sonia. I'm like, Sedge, you and I, we should go to the Protector's Enclave. Just we're not really fancy. Also, call me. Hi, my name is Sonia. Nice to meet you. Oh, no wait, I'm Seeming. Hold on. Straight then, my name's Sonia. Nice to meet you all.
Why do you dwarf accent?
Okay, why don't
I
we?
don't know. This is just how I wanted to sound when I look like this. It's sort of like a disguise for a seeming for your voice. Wait. Anyways,
So, you and Sedge go to the Protector's Enclave. Blossom and I go to the Port District, and in 2 hours we meet back up in the Tower District at the Clumsy Ferry.
Sounds like
Okay.
a plan.
Gonna have to be what that is. Tap 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 tap.
Blossom is once again blue.
This time on purpose.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me do a screenshot for my seeming as well because I love my seeming. It's so funny.
But
There's stuff about it. There's lore.
which we can get to after the session.
Yeah.
But you all split up. Who should I do first?
Everyone's fine with the
Yes.
splitting.
Yeah.
We'll do those going to the Drunken Deer first.
Tipsy deer. Sorry.
You head over there, which is it's a very popular bar here in the Protector's Enclave. This is again the Enclave is where a lot of travelers to Neverwinter stay, a lot of tourists. This has a majority of guilds, of merchants, of a lot of businesses. So there's a lot. So this is usually a very busy inn. Are you asking around, seeing if anyone is while you're here?
I feel like that would end poorly.
What are you all doing?
I think. Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
I think Sedge and I probably, since we went to the Protector's Enclave one, maybe we scouted out? Question mark. Because I'm not familiar
Yeah, you can
with this area of town.
you can sort of like do kind of mingle, walk around, talk a bit with people, wander upstairs as if you had had reserved a room upstairs, sort of a thing. I don't think anything sticks out to you as suspicious here.
Yeah, I guess just listen then for news of Marcus, news of Half-Hand, the Foxlow warehouse being attacked.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception
People
check.
gossiping. I'm good at those. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Almost everything else.
There are definitely people talking about the attack on the warehouse. Like, oh man, did you see that? That's kind of a big deal. They talk about that it's from Foxlow. The whole, oh, Foxlow can't be happy about that, but he's got so many. What's one in the grand scheme of things? Kind of a thing. But then others are like, what if this becomes a reoccurring issue? Nothing specific about Marcus or Half-Hand, or anything else that sticks out in particular.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to, like someone said, I can't remember, sorry. I don't want to start asking about Marcus.
Yeah, don't wanna draw too much attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. So you don't have much luck at the Tipsy Deer. Or Drunken Deer, whatever I said.
Tipsy dear.
Okay, I'll edit my message then. Those who are going to the Beach Leviathan.
Whoa!
The Beach Leviathan is probably Neverwinter's most notable one. This is where it is at the port. It is at the port district, so of course a lot of sailors are here, which tend to make it a very rowdy place. And you kind of understand where it gets its name, the Beach Leviathan, the second you set eyes on it, because it is a straight up ship, like a whole ass sort of merchant vessel that has been pulled up onto shore and has been beached and then further fortified at the back to make it a tavern. You know, a door built into the side. And on the side are the words "the Leviathan," and it looks like somebody hammered in a sign between "thee" and Leviathan that says "beached."
Okay, that's pretty funny.
That's hilarious. Can I give Blossom the equivalent of, like, could I have, like, a shot of, like, that coffee in an energy drink form from the Feywild that I saved for emergencies that I could give Blossom to get rid of the point of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Sorry,
That I had saved for emergencies. And I think this constitutes an emergency.
Sorry, what are you giving Blossom?
So you know that coffee that was like a drug
Oh, yeah.
back in
The
Yes.
student
Yes.
like
I have
5 hours.
saved
They're giving
some
me a
for an
5-hour
emergency.
energy
Yeah,
drink.
it's like a little thermos of iced coffee. It's kind
That
of
I had
terrifying.
saved specifically for emergencies, and I think this constitutes as an emergency.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I think this constitutes as an emergency.
Yes,
I'll
absolutely.
drink it. I'll drink it.
Fantastic.
You're gonna feel like shit tomorrow, but right now you're gonna not be exhausted.
I already feel like shit, Olive. Just give me the coffee.
Okay. I meant physically. Okay, here you go.
Yeah. You drink that. You take a shot, and your exhaustion is gone. You are wide awake.
All right, let's go in there. I have a plan. And I'm gonna open the throw the door.
I put my hands on her shoulders first, and I'm just like,
What?
what is the plan?
Right, you should be included in the plan. Let's go.
Yes, I should.
So I was going to try to, possibly, get in on the ground level of whatever Marcus is planning. Kind of lead with, I don't know, is there a quick way to get money around here? Maybe get a feel for how the patrons of this tavern feel about Foxlow, and if they hate him, maybe they can lead us in the right direction. If we show that we want to help take him down.
Okay, that is a good plan. What is the plan if Marcus is in the tavern?
We turn around and never come back.
No.
Great idea.
Marcus approves. To be honest, I didn't really think about the plan if Marcus was in there. I kind of assumed he wouldn't be anywhere we looked.
If he's there, find a quiet space and talk with him and apologize.
Like this? And I just motioned to the seeming.
You can drop that at any time. You have control over it. And it won't drop for other people. It'll just drop for you.
Alright. I can do this.
You can.
Just gotta go in there and do what I do best. And I brush
Be
the brim of
emotionally
my
open
hat.
and
I brush the brim of my hat.
oh my god, no. He's gonna know who you are by the fact of your hat.
That's also seeming. It's fine.
Yeah. it's a different style of hat or a different like color scheme, but it's a hat. Yeah.
Alex just takes a shot of the coffee themselves, having adamantly refused to have any of it in the Feywild, and was just like, "We're going." Let's
Alright.
So yeah, that's our plan. Yeah.
All right. You step in, and yeah, the Beach Leviathan is very, very active. There is definitely like a band playing some, sea shanties or other like nautical-based music. There are sailors there, off duty, off work, passing around drinks. A couple of games going on. Yeah. You guys, I think, are in the lower part of the ship. There are, obviously ways up to the top deck, to the middle deck as well. So,
I think I'm gonna go up to whoever's tending the bar, order, and then as I come back with my drink, I'm just gonna lean up, trying to be so full of swagger. Does a fellow like you know where a girl like me can make some money around here?
Oh, hell nah.
Make a performance check.
Pause.
What? I will not. I will not be rude.
You can see I live next to Blossom just on the table, on the fucking bar top.
Performance?
Yep.
At disadvantage.
Nope.
No, you had the coffee, right?
Yep.
Oh, right, the fucking hat!
It's a charisma skill.
The hat.
11.
Can I?
He looks at you, he flicks up to the fedora, flicks down, and goes, I don't know if this is your scene.
It is. She's just an idiot.
Well, me and my friend here are new in town and looking for some shenanigans to get up to, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna throw my arm around Ylith.
Ylith looks about 5 seconds away from strangling you.
Oh, it's the Sunshine character and the Grumpy character.
Too funny.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, he's like,
I mouth, help me.
We're kind of on that. If between you and me, kind of looking for some vigilante shit to get into, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god, just balls to the wall!
Ylith, make me a persuasion check really quick.
Thank God! Thank fucking God!
I have a -1. This is not a thank God moment.
Oh wait, no, I have a +8 with disadvantage though. That might end up being better.
No, I'm asking Ylith.
Well,
Well,
can I assist? Because I have.
Can I give the help action?
You're not
I have
there.
a charisma
You're not
caster.
there.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Can I assist? Because I'm proficient in persuasion, at the very least.
You know what? I will allow it. Not for the
Okay.
reason you think, but I will allow it.
Oh, it's because I'm making myself a laughing stock, and Ylith is the same one.
13.
What higher?
Let's see here.
I am great. I'm so good at this, guys.
This man is looking between you two. And
How do you feel about saying yes to this plan?
I love his immediate regret.
he looks between the two of you, looks at you, Blossom, and goes, "You know what? I think if you you look like you have a certain skill set, go talk to that and he points off that person over there. You look like you need a drink." No, hold on.
I retroactively try to see if Marcus is in the building.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Go along with this. As
Okay.
he points off into a direction with you, Blossom, and then points to you, Ylith, and it's like, you look like you need a drink.
So I definitely do, but you see, if I leave this person alone, it will be stupid. But can I take that drink
Well,
to go and
what do
accompany
we have
them?
here?
Oh
And
my
I just
God.
wander off across the bar.
Oh my god, can I take that drink to go and I start following Blossom?
Well, as he goes to hand you the drink, he's like, "Look, I'm more willing to offer you something than her. She looks like she's gonna get herself into trouble. You look like you can handle yourself."
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, that is in fact actually very true. So where would a girl like me? I'm not even
Okay,
trying
yeah,
that.
don't.
Yeah,
You're,
no.
that is such an
No.
overused line.
It really is, and I hate it. Ugh, tasted gross in my mouth. Ugh. How is she like this?
Well,
Ugh.
hopefully this will taste a little better in your mouth. And he gives you the drink.
I will chug that drink.
what exactly are you looking for here?
So, can I vibe check him real fast? See if he's a narc.
Yeah, you can vibe check him.
Cop to cop communication.
Can I get advantage because I am also in fact a narc?
Not in this instance.
Not in this instance? Okay.
But I will ask for
Natural 20.
Oh my god. Blossom.
Yes. Yes.
What
can I do for you, friend?
Are you what are you doing as you walk away?
I think I'm using this opportunity to kind of scope out the first floor and then maybe wander up to the second floor.
Okay.
Trying to keep it. I'm still acting very audacious and very much like a cowboy from out of town. And I'm trying to catch anyone whose eyes linger a little too long on me.
Are you trying to like
perception check?
Black Widow someone like?
My name is Natasha Romanov.
I'm trying to pinpoint the people who see me as someone who could blow up their schemes by asking too many questions.
Make a perception
You want
check.
to get dunked on.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. You wander around downstairs, off in the direction, and then sort of like keeping with this wander off. Now looking back and seeing Eilif and the bartender talk, which I'll say generally Eilif. He's not a narc. He does seem interested. He goes, well, there is someone who is looking for anyone that'll help. I really can't say much because I need permission first.
That's out of respect between the two of us, just so I know what I'm getting into. Does it have something to do with some warehouses recently?
I can't say much more.
That's fair. Just because a mutual friend of mine and I also dislike the proprietors of those warehouses. So if it is,
So keep that in mind.
feel free to. I do. It is myself and a few other people. They're all competent. Her notwithstanding, the babysitter.
Yeah, I might be
Fair.
okay with you. I'd have to, of course, vet the others. Her, on the other hand, maybe not.
She's good for what she can do. Talking ain't one of them.
At least right now.
And he talks a little bit. He doesn't ever give you too much details.
Yeah, and I'm basically cluing him into that she's a fucking magic user.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going. She's good at a lot of things. Talking's not one of them right now.
Yeah, and you can have this conversation. And Blossom, as you wander up to the second floor, up here is of course a little quieter. There are some more private rooms. More than I think like a few of them have like people posted outside of them. That do kind of give you like follow you very closely as you walk by. But as you wander back downstairs, I think you do notice with your dirty 20, there is what looks to be a half-elven woman sitting like standing against a wall, like looking over with a drink in her hand, and she sees you and she seems to be kind of laughing to herself.
Can I try to swipe a mug of ale from someone who's distracted and wander over to her?
For the hell of it, make me a sleight of hand.
Why are you like this?
Okay.
Isla is having so many regrets right now.
You do not want to piss off someone in this bar.
I think we found the
natural-
person in this bar.
Natural 19 for a 22.
Somehow
Oh,
you
shit.
managed to. This is like in the middle of like someone playing like throwing dice, and he's like so
Mhm.
hyper focused. You just swipe it and go.
Yeah.
And you wander over, and she's like shaking her head as you approach.
Free drink. You up for it?
No offense, that was really bad.
What do you mean? The guy didn't even notice. Oh, you meant at the bar. Yeah, that was just a distraction, if you will. And I
Yeah.
start drinking.
Cause yeah, you need that drink more than I do.
So, what's a pretty lady like yourself doing around here?
I'm going to strangle you.
Which she like barks out a laugh, and she says, "Honey, I'm not interested."
You know, some people around here just can't take a compliment when it's given to them.
You keep talking like that, and you're gonna earn a knife in your ribs.
Oh, believe me, I deserve one, honey, but I already got someone back home.
You're killing me.
I'm going to fly out to California and strangle you.
Well, I need to check some details on something real quick.
Yeah, if Elmas is the stab first type.
No, Elmis is a human.
Oh. Are you
That we
sure?
know of.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a changeling.
He's not a... Yes!
You
I'm
don't
sorry,
know
how
that.
many people in your party have the means to disguise themselves?
So many of us.
Technically, now everyone.
She looks at you and she goes, "Look, you can drop the accent."
Alright. You got me. I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, that much I picked up.
Yeah. I'm not so great at this whole, sneaking around, trying to gather covert information. I'm more of a fireball first, ask questions later kind of gal.
You know, that doesn't surprise me from what I've seen of you.
You wouldn't be the first to have the same sentiments.
Hi, Cat.
Okay, really, you can drop the accent. This is very strange. I can
This is
see
what-
the shall we say effect?
Right. Would you care to go somewhere a little bit more private?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Just to talk, nothing more. I believe we're past that part of the conversation.
I believe we are. We can step outside the tavern.
I follow.
Yeah, and really, yeah, you step outside. You're a little ways away from the entrance.
I live just side you. My passive 20 perception is just like, where the fuck do you think you're going?
Yeah, you're talking with this guy.
Can I try to message Ilif on my way out?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I think I found a lead. I'll be outside.
Great, my heart can definitely take this.
Good thing you just pounded an energy drink.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
yeah, you step outside and she goes, "So, you're looking for someone?"
Yes. Have you heard about these warehouse raids in the city recently?
You know, I have. It's terribly dreadful stuff.
Oh, I can imagine. The coin that the Foxlow family must have lost in these raids is nothing they could ever make back in another lifetime.
Oh, you don't know much about the Foxlows then, if that's what you think.
I might know more than I'm letting on. And that's up for you to decide.
Suppose it is. But look, the Foxlows have a monopoly around here. One warehouse is nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
I want to see if she knows more than she's letting on.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check.
19.
Yeah, she seems mostly amused by you and this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And seems perhaps a little too casual for this.
Number 4.
Yep.
See, now Kate is trying to figure out what that means.
I think it's the same woman that was talking with Marcus earlier.
Yeah.
Is it the whole
Yeah, maybe.
conversation?
Yeah.
Very confident, can see you. Yeah.
What are you willing to do to find
You
this
know-
person?
There's a lot of things I'm willing to do. Kill, maim, torture, even.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm going through a bit of a emotional evolution at the moment. So I prefer not to have to do those things.
Okay, this is a
Does it-
personal thing. I was worried this was a business thing. This is personal.
I think we both know who I'm talking about.
Do we?
If you see him again, tell him I'm sorry. And that if he wants to find me, he's welcome to.
Oh,
And I'm
honey,
gonna
I
go
don't
back
work for
inside.
free.
And he doesn't pay for snitches.
He certainly does not. I won't deliver your message. Like I said, I don't work for free.
He might be inclined to hear this.
It doesn't matter whether he's inclined or not. Whatever is going on between you two is your business. And unless you make it my business, I have no reason to see it through.
Can I come outside shortly?
I think I think during a point of this, as you know, Blossom walks upstairs, you have this conversation. It essentially ends with, "Yeah, I'll pass a message along, and come back in like a few days, and we'll see what I have for you." At which point you can get up and follow
Okay.
Blossom outside, and you probably come out towards the end of this conversation.
I think I pull out. I'm gonna pull out 10 platinum.
Damn.
This is enough to send a few words across town.
Most certainly.
Is this out of the party fund or your?
No, this is out of Blossom's personal.
Okay.
Again, I'm at
I can do it
250.
again.
I would love some money.
Please.
We have party funds, my dude.
I don't know how Blossom has so much money, but I have so much. I have 200 platinum alone.
The bell.
I have over. Yeah, It's the
And
dog.
Cryovane.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
right,
hand
yeah.
the-
Rating his thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand 4 platinum to this elf.
She gives you a look because you had pulled out 10 and you hand her 4.
Oh, did I say 10? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I said a handful. Yeah, I'll hand her all 10 then.
Yeah. She takes it with a smile, a little bow, and says, "Pleasure doing business with you."
Did you just sign
Pleasure.
away your soul?
Someone else already has it.
That's a mean ass line.
That was pretty fucking good.
That on a shirt.
And she walks back into the inn, walking right past you, Eilif.
I just side eye her with like the most "I'm on to you, bitch."
Which she catches and like just returns with a smirk.
Eilif hates these types of people so fucking much. Genuinely, like, bane of their existence, will throw hands and strangle with no repercussion in their soul level of hate.
Oh, good. She's not meant to be likable.
Yeah.
But you can meet back up with
sneaky
Blossom
bitch.
outside.
So you make some
Blossom is
friends.
shaking.
Oh, not the time for sarcasm. Would you like a hug?
Excuse me.
I think the caffeine may be getting to me, but also yes.
I will pull you into a bone-crushing 20-strength hug.
It's one of those hugs that like does a lot to settle you because it is like so compression,
Yeah.
you know?
Let's just get to the Tower District. I think I was able to get a message to Marcus.
I think I was able to get us possibly hired for Marcus.
I'm glad one of us succeeded.
I mean, you probably succeeded too. If nothing else, we can go to Bugsy.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Why didn't we
Bugsy
think
likes
about
very
that?
much.
You
No,
tried.
we could've just taken
You
Bugsy.
tried at the beginning of the week, remember? And Bugsy was very reticent to tell you anything.
Well, the thing
about
is,
Marcus.
we could just say, hey, the rest of us have gone into town, and if you could get him to set up a meeting, you know, that's the level of, hey, no pressure. You are a wonderful phone.
It's like, that's my job. But the two of you head towards the Tower District, and a little after they leave, the half-elf does appear in the room, Marcus.
I was gonna say, I was trying to retroactively see if Marcus was in the building, but I guess he wasn't.
Not downstairs, not in the first floor.
Oh, he was in one of the fucking rooms.
You
Bitch!
just walked past him.
Justin, you fucking bitch! You didn't hear a sassy cowboy inquire, oh, who could be out there with such a wonderful accent?
He doesn't want to see us right now.
Yeah, sorry. One, I don't know if Marcus is in there, okay? I'm either going to
Yeah.
confirm or deny. Two, old Marcus would have investigated the sassy cowboy. Marcus is not in the mood for sassy cowboy shenanigans right now.
Sassy cowboy shenanigans.
He would have been all over that any other time.
Which she does appear in the room, and she goes, I have a message for you from an interested party, though I suspect I don't need to actually go into detail, because she seemed like a very personal thing.
Personal. Wait, let me... That can mean... I mean, that... It can mean a couple of different things. How did they look? Or
Well,
who
they
did they look
had
like?
they had an illusion spell on them, to be clear. Can they? Hold on. So I couldn't actually see their real appearances. I just saw the disguise. But one of them looked like a blue tiefling. And what did Ylif look like again? It
Oh,
can be really like it can just be generic.
themselves, but black instead of purple.
A different skin
Basically,
tone.
like African American, like how the Pickfords all have the look.
Oh my god.
And their white hair, but like,
Yeah.
you know.
And she goes, one of them was a blue tiefling, the other one was a half drow, which don't see in Neverwinter very often. But
I basically look myself, but more human, but still very distinguishably drow.
yeah, had and generally describes the equipment, which, like, the description for Ylif, yeah, you can pick up as Ylif.
Okay. Can I roll something just for in my mind to put it together that it might have been Blossom in the building?
You can roll an insight check with her description,
Okay.
especially of like talking to Blossom.
Alright. That's 18.
Yeah, you have a strong suspicion that it is Blossom.
So yeah, I think that something turns in Marcus's stomach for like a second, knowing that oh my god, Blossom is back in Neverwinter again.
Mm-hmm.
He was not expecting her to come back because, as far as he knew, she left Wahelu wherever.
Right.
So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I never wanted to see him again.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
very
I'll be right
surprising.
back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh no!
I'm very, very sorry. It was just sort of a random.
Oh,
I'll be right
you're
back.
good.
All right, I'm gonna take a potty break.
Break
too. Let's all take
time.
potty breaks.
I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Yep.
Okay, bye everyone. See you in a few.
I want ice cream.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
I'm gonna get yogurt.
Okay. Am I alone? Is it just me?
No, I'm back.
Oh, holy shit, that was fast.
Well, I have a mini fridge in my bedroom, which is
Oh.
So it was literally 10 feet away.
Nice. This, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
It's not a dramatic session without Kate fucking up some charisma rolls trying to be goofy.
And I love that for you, bestie. It's queen shit.
Honestly, was not expecting to come out with a southern accent and be a cowboy for a half hour, but here we are.
You know,
I was trying to think of an accent I haven't done in a while, and cowboy came out.
life takes us in strange places. You never know where you're going till you get it. Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
You never know. But that's, what makes everything so interesting. It's the thrill of the unknown.
It's a living.
It's a living.
Run, Forrest, run!
And I ran and I don't can't. Jesus Christ.
Till
Teasing
one
Cracker.
day, I just stopped running.
I watched Forrest run once.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump once. As you can see, I don't fucking know shit all about it because I fucked up the title.
It's definitely worth a rewatch.
At some point. TV really hasn't been interesting me lately.
That's fair.
The only thing
If
I
this
really
elf ends up being Elmas, I'm gonna eat a brick. I swear to God.
It probably is. You've been mentioning her like a lot. And we're in
I don't-
Neverwinter.
That doesn't mean she's gonna be there. She could be in fucking Baldur's Gate for all I know.
She's
could
of
also
course
be-
gonna be here.
She could also
Why?
be in
What-
disguise herself.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Blossom had no reason to try to see through a spell.
Absolutely not. Sedge wouldn't have either. Especially if she's using a disguise self spell. Like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get a brick from outside because if Red ends this session by being like, "Oh yes, you recognize this girl," I'm gonna fucking eat a brick. I'm gonna be like Link from Legend of Zelda, eating a fucking rock roast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was one thing I like being in upstate with you guys. Every time Chutney meowed, all of us
Yeah.
in unison would just be like, meow.
But
Oh
You're not.
shit, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Jen.
That's such a good song.
I've never heard of that song. I need to listen to it again.
Oh, Little
All
Lion
of
is
the monsters
so
and
good.
it's Little Lion Man by Monsters and Men. It's such a good song.
Oh yeah, definitely "The Moon Will Sing" by the Crane Wives. 100%.
Yes. Yes.
I love that song.
The
I think-
moon. The moon will sing a song for me. I loved you like the sun. Ah. I have that song on Addie's playlist, and let me tell you, every time I listen to it, I go fucking feral.
Who's the artist? Is it Mumford and Sons?
Little
no,
Lion Man,
it's-
yes.
No,
For
not
Little
Little
Lion
Lion.
Man.
Oh, Little Lion Man, yeah.
Okay.
Of Monsters and Men is a different one.
Oh, it's a different version.
No, just Little Lion Man
Or
sounds
it's
similar to their
like cover?
titles. No, it just sounds similar to their titles. So my brain just picks it up.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
I'm back.
Lionheart is the one that's of Monsters and Men that I was thinking of.
welcome back.
All right, sorry about that, Justin. I didn't mean to
Welcome
cut you
back.
off.
Oh, no problem. I forget what we were talking about. Oh yeah.
Stomach twists
Blossom is
upon
in the
hearing
building.
that Blossom because last Blossom had said never wanted to see him again.
As far as
Well,
you
stop.
were aware of.
He stops for a second, shakes it off. I don't think he really looks up at her. He's just focused on what he has on his table. He's probably paying some people off to the side if it's around the end of the day. And he just says, I'm guessing that she overpaid you.
Oh yeah, 10 whole platinum. She must really have wanted to get that message to you.
That or she just doesn't know how things work around here. Well, since she overpaid you, I guess it wouldn't be too much to ask that you call on Bugsy for me.
Sure, why not?
Thank you for letting me know.
That's what I was paid to do. And she leaves the room. And a little while later, Bugsy reappears. Hey, boss, what's up?
I'm sure you've already spoken with the others. They've gone to you?
Yeah, they seem real worried about you.
You know where they are?
At the moment, no, but it's the river rats. We can easily find them.
Marcus just reaches into his pocket, takes out what he's been kind of messing with, and just gives it to Bugsy. He just says, "Deliver that for me."
He looks at it and goes,
Don't ask
No.
questions, just do it.
Yes, boss.
Dang.
And he leaves the room a little faster than he normally would.
Bullying the baby.
Which you guys meet up at the Clumsy Ferry. I'm assuming you fill each other in on
Mm-hmm.
your
Mhm.
findings.
Yep.
Lack thereof, at least on mine and Sedge's part.
Yep. Is there anything you guys want to do? Talk a bit before
Oh, I'll fill Blossom and Paloo in on the dream.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I don't mention the fact that it was in the tunnels.
Was he always able to do? I'd
That
probably
gives you the side eye. Like, okay.
We're keeping
Why you're doing this, but come on, transparency.
yeah. Hello would probably look at Sedge and be like, was he always able to do that? I know you guys had the brain meld conference call thing. This feels
For
new.
not to go into another info dump about my race, but Kalashitars are able to do a mind link, and
I just fucking
Marcus,
zones out. They're so tired.
and Marcus able to link up with people through the, correct me if I'm wrong, out of character, through the so-called grace of his patron.
You
It's
mean
one of his
the
things that
the fucking cunt? Yeah, fuck that dude.
But as far as I'm aware, this is a new feature, but once again, if Marcus is always able to send dream spells, induce dreaming in people, he never would have been able to do it to me.
Well, guess our best lead is probably with Ilif, with that whatever that job is, and however we need to be vetted. Which I
Awesome, you made an outstanding, aka terrible first impression.
I might have fucked it up a little bit, but I think I also
Maybe the message will bring him. Maybe the message from Blossom will bring him coming to talk to us in person.
It'll certainly do something, but based on what I've been hearing from all of you, I doubt it'll bring the rabbit out of his hole, so to speak. If he doesn't want to come out, he won't.
If he doesn't want to come out, I'll enlist my great rabbit hunting skills and drag him out so he can say it to our fucking face in person and not through a goddamn fucking dream.
Can I sort of, how angry was Ilif when he said that?
I imagine pretty
Barely
fucking mad.
barely under the cap, like seething with rage. Like they have a minus deception. They're not able to
Yeah, you don't
hide
need an
this.
insight check
Oh,
to listen
okay.
to this.
Ilif, did something else happen in that dream thingy?
I love to take an aggressive bite at their bread.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Which is about the time that Bugsy appears.
Oh boy, okay.
He appears and he seems quieter than you've seen him before. And he goes, "Hey, So I have a message from the boss, and
Let's
he
see.
just puts it on the table, and it's the flower, Blossom, the barren dandelion. I gotta be honest, I'm real worried about him.
Bugsy, where is he?
Us too.
I'm not. I know you don't want to, and I fully fucking respect that you want to keep his secrets and do what, like, he is your boss, and I understand that. But he is our friend, and we are so fucking worried about him. And we kind of fucked up, and really, really need to apologize to him.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Oh dear lord.
I will
Can
grant you
I-
advantage because
Oh thank god.
Bugsy
Okay.
already looks like he's on the verge of telling you.
15.
15.
I have a -1
Burger
to
King
all of
butt
my
lettuce.
persuasion stuff, guys.
Hi, Chai.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, he kind of shuffles back and forth on his feet. He goes, "I'm sorry, I'm. He's really scary right now, and I've got the rest of the river rats to look out for, and
We didn't hear it from you.
and you actually hear another voice, and as another figure appears in the clumsy fairy, and she says,
No.
you don't need to hear it from him. You
Angelica?
look up, and it is in fact Angelica.
Hey!
Uh-oh. Never mind, wait, hold on.
She comes up. She goes, Bugsy was kind enough to fill me in on where you all were when he found you all. He's been keeping me up to date on Marcus's dealings as best as he can. He's been a little cagey, and she looks at at Bugsy about where he's been. But if I know him, I know exactly where he'll be. And she
Where is he?
sort of gestures Bugsy off, and he takes it and disappears. And she goes, he'll be in the Beach Leviathan.
Holy
I
fuck,
knew
we're
it!
just there!
I knew it!
That's
That
where
mother...
that's where he and his business partner Halfhand worked out of before. I suspect they'll be there.
My instincts were right. He'd pick someplace with a name like that.
At least he's a creature of habit. We have that on our side.
The people
We can't
there
make
owe
you
him
leave.
many favors. I'm worried about him too.
Could you get us in to talk with him?
I can certainly try. I doubt he'd respond to my messages if he hasn't responded to yours, which I'm very surprised he hasn't.
There was some drama that happened.
Yeah.
I can only imagine he was very obviously fond of all of you, so for you all to be separated like this. Normally he's very loyal.
Angelica,
Yes.
what do you know of Marcus before he came to Neverwinter?
Before he came to Neverwinter, I know he lived in Leyland. I know much of what he did in Neverwinter, he did on a smaller scale in Leyland. I know Halfhand is the reason he was into any sort of smuggling business and why he was able to fit in with my father's business so easily.
So you don't know about the marsh at all?
What?
No, he wouldn't speak of that very often to me.
Did he tell you anything at all?
Would you have?
Good question.
Dang.
Because I got the impression that was something he would have been tight-lipped about, even with Angelica.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he. Oh, damn, that's a hard question. Hold up. Give me a minute so I can process it in my head. Pros and cons here.
Ylith is giving Blossom a side eye of like the best time to talk to the other woman is right now.
What do you? Blossom is the other woman.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, Blossom's the other woman. They didn't actually officiate their divorce.
Yeah, okay, so the
Right,
best
okay.
time to talk to the other woman that you are helping make this very complicated thing happen to
The
is
wife.
right now.
The mistress
think-
needs to talk to the wife.
I think that he honestly. I think that he. Damn, I got myself in my head. I don't think he's a. I do not think he was a terrible husband. Besides all the shady business stuff, right? And if I'm gonna go on brand and make it so he tried to conceal the shady business stuff to make her as happy as possible, and it only makes sense to me that he didn't discuss that either. He was cagey about it, about why he left.
Yeah. Yeah, Angela thinks, and she shakes her head and says, no, beyond that Leyland was his hometown, he never spoke much of any big events.
Shit, I was hoping. Damn it, I should have asked for more details when we were there.
At most, I think he probably just would have told her all the good stuff he did, because mainly in Leyland it was good things in terms of doing smuggling, but he wouldn't tell her about that one thing. He would tell her everything else,
Right, yeah.
and or hear it from Half Hand, because she did know him.
Yeah.
I think Blossom, like, since Angelica and her, like, even when she asked Angelica the question, she hasn't taken her eyes off of the dandelion stem.
Mm-hmm.
And Blossom just stands up and looks at Angelica and says, gave up his soul for the future of Leyland. That's why he left.
We think what happened. We speculate, anyways, with down there. There was some sort of cult bullshit going on. Kids were going missing. People were afraid. And Marcus and Half Hand took care of it. Kids didn't make it, but something else happened. And then Marcus came here. Not long after, I think.
You say that, and she looks between the two of you, and she smiles and says, yeah, that sounds like him. Before she stands up, and if you'll let her, Blossom, she'll take your hand and, like, look at you, right in the face and say, I have no intention of restarting anything he and I had. That is over and done with. But I do still care about him, and I do still care that he is happy. And wherever that might be, I intend to help you all reach him.
Making a mistake, Angelica.
Sorry, what did you say?
He's making a mistake.
She gets a very
Sorry,
yeah, she gets a very serious look and she says, "I know.
I have to stop him.
I know."
I'm scared.
And that's okay. And she'll pull you into a hug.
I hug her back.
And after a moment of it's a very gentle hug. After a moment, she pulls back and says, "I'll try and send him a message. There's no guarantee that it'll get to him today, or even if he'll pay attention to it. But I can send him a message," which is about the point that Oscar sticks his head up and goes, "A lot has happened. I've been asleep this whole time. But all I understand is that a message needs to get somewhere quickly."
What if we bombard him with many messages? That's definitely gonna work.
Maybe we just give it a minute.
No.
Just
Marcus
let's
is-
say.
Marcus is the Australian Shepherd. No, Oscar's the Australian Shepherds of pseudo dragons. He knows his job and he's gonna do it even when he's exhausted.
But Oscar, you can send that message tomorrow after you sleep a little bit more.
I've been sleeping all day. I need to get moving because there's a lot of emotions in the air right now, and I'm just a little fairy dragon.
I believe it.
I can only handle so much.
I give him a little scratch behind the ear.
Thank you.
Are you just like a jug or something? Do you just fill up?
He's an
I
empath.
have a little body.
He's an empath, guys. It's
Okay.
fine.
I have a little
He's
body.
a little body.
Only so much emotion can fit into this little body, alright?
Are you Tinkerbell? I heard a story about that once.
You know,
a little fairy.
that was based off a real pixie in the Feywild. She was a lot.
He's a hot mess.
Deceased
I
canon,
wonder who
you
it
know.
could be.
But
God, imagine that was Karen. Sorry. sorry.
But Angelica will write a message, will write a letter, give it to Oscar. The message does basically say, Marcus, I'd like to talk. Signed, Angelica. To which Oscar delivers, and appears right in front of you, Marcus.
Really overworking you these days, huh?
It's my job. You know, look, it's either this or I sleep and eat snacks all day, which I know I'm not opposed to, but I gotta get out sometimes.
Well, let's make this quick then. I'm busy.
Well, this is for you, and I'm not leaving till you read it.
I think Marcus is halfway into burning it in a nearby candle, in a way, because he's already said no so many times.
We'll get fucked, bitch.
But I think it's knowing that Blossom is in the city. Like, I think normally he would just burn it, but knowing that it's in the city, and that there's a chance that she possibly wrote it, makes his curiosity take over. He opens it, and he is even more surprised now because he sees it's from Angelica of all people.
And it came from Oscar, which means
It came
hear
from
us.
Oscar, so he puts 1 and 2 together. He's like, oh, like now they're all talking. Interesting. And I think in much the same way that Angelica cares and loves for Marcus, he cares and loves for her a great deal. So, you know, he seriously considers it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he thinks he owes her that much. So he just looks at, rather than wasting paper, he just looks at Oscar and says, Laura said, okay.
Okay, good. I was gonna be honest, I was gonna bite you if you had tried to say no.
I love him so much. I love him so much. He holds my whole heart.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, if you had decided to avoid this too, I would have bitten you. Wouldn't have done much, but
I think Marcus just gives him a look and doesn't respond. Actually, can I roll intimidation for my look?
yeah, sure.
Not the
Okay.
boy.
Not the boy.
Let's
Marcus.
see. Ooh, 15 plus 9. 24.
Marcus.
Oh.
You give him a look, and he immediately goes invisible. To you, it looks like he disappears, like he, teleports out. Except a minute later, there is a pinch on your hand as he bites you for 1 point of piercing damage.
That's my little fairy dragon.
Deserve you, motherfucker.
He's such a little shit. I love him.
He's chaotic good. Fairy dragons are chaotic good.
Okay, I'm gonna pop a charge, see him, and try to hit him with my fucking book.
By the time you pop your charge, he's gone. Like, you catch the tail of him actually disappearing.
God damn
You're
it.
so mean.
Marcus just does not a very decent job of covering up his little bite mark with like a rag or something nearby. And he just looks over at Half Hand, probably still off in the corner, and
He's laughing.
yeah. He just grabs his, I guess his coat or whatever that's hanging on the side. And he just says, "Let's go down for a drink."
You got it. Got some interesting friends there.
Interesting annoyances. Yeah, persistent is what I would call them. Nothing to worry about, though. We have more important things to.
Ha ha. That's what you
Jack.
fucking think.
We
I'm
certainly
gonna
do.
jump you, motherfucker.
And Oscar returns. And he's doing the thing where like the yeah. He tastes awful. Yeah.
You have to bite him? What did he do to you, buddy? What did he do?
Oh, don't
Well,
coddle him.
I was worried he was gonna say no, so I was like, I'm prepared to bite him. And then I made a joke about that after he said yes. And then
Okay, so he said yes. That's good.
He did. Yes, should have said that first. He did say yes. But then I made a joke about it, which he seemed to get mad at me for, so I bit him anyways.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
I'm prepared to do it again.
God's above.
We might need to.
Okay. This is. I think Hello just pulls her hands like down her face, just wearily. This is happening. I guess we're not gonna. I know we all want to fucking jump him, right?
We're not. No, we're jumping him
can't.
with love. We're jumping him with love.
Okay, but he's only yeah, he knows we're all talking to each other now, and I gesture to Angelica.
We let Angelica and Blossom do the main talking, Angelica first, and then the rest of us are there also. Because this might be the only
maybe in another room.
Actually talk
I
to him.
would recommend that you let me talk with him alone. As much as
Okay.
I know you all are worried about him, it will put him on edge more.
If we're all there.
Yes.
Yeah, it will. I know.
But okay, maybe you can give me some insight. Angelica, can I call you that?
Please, please, you're fine too.
Lady Harper. He's going after your father's business. it's obviously some sort of spiral, but like, why specifically? He could do anything.
My father,
He could just say fuck it to anything. Why?
because my father was the reason that he was forced to leave Neverwinter.
Oh,
After Marcus tried to leave his employ, or at the very least, started working against some of Foxlow's uh, more darker practices, my father turned and framed him for many of his own crimes.
shit.
And the result is that he had Marcus jailed. And when he escaped, my father was very mad. It's the reason why I left. It's the reason why I joined the Harpers. He's going after my father's business because he thinks he can make a statement.
Certainly started to, at least.
Yes.
A pair of brass balls on him.
I don't know if that's the intent.
Does he have brass? Not the train of thought we need.
Ew.
I will also refrain from answering that.
Thank you. I'm
Thank
very,
you.
very tired.
Ugh.
Yes, you all should get rest. I will speak with him and determine a meetup.
Please tell him. Well, actually, he already knows what I have said and want to say, and will continue to say.
We'll just one step at a time.
You all are very good friends.
We haven't been lately. I know I haven't been.
Every friendship has road bumps.
Isla will pull out, because they have a playing card set, the equivalent of, like, the, jack of, like, one of them, like the jack of, like, hearts or something.
Yep.
And using their tattoo, just kind of quietly on it leave a message of just like, everyone's here, we're not leaving you. I live. Like, dash I live. And just kind of give it to Angelica, like, can you give this to him? He doesn't have to keep it.
That I can do. I'd be happy to. Now seriously, get some rest. Your rooms will be on me tonight.
Actual beds. Oh,
I
I think my saddle sores have saddle sores.
can. I once had triple saddle sores.
Oh.
Oh, it was cool.
Look, I know Portia's magical sedge, but holy fuck, you need to invest in, like, something better.
Nope, nothing better will make
Portia
it
is
better.
magical.
Nothing better
saddle
will
isn't.
make. Nothing will make it better. Nothing ever does.
Get a magical saddle then, or something. We have so much money. Also, why are we letting the 16-year-old be the accountant for this shit show? Sorry.
Are you saying that in character or out of character?
I tended to say it in character, but I won't. That could come up another time.
I do.
After all of this.
I do want to say, with you all turning in for the night, your room's paid for by Angelica. Marcus, you and Half Hand get some drinks down at the Beach Leviathan. That, I think, is a good place to leave it. We will pick up.
Wait, I want to see the Angelica Marcus conversation. I don't want to wait 2 weeks for that.
That's if everyone's okay with it, because I know you're not feeling well. I know Ike is not feeling well.
Yeah, you guys need some sleep.
I'm feeling better.
To you guys.
I am not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
see,
start-
So.
We can tackle that next session, which is in 3 weeks.
I wrote 1, 2, 3.25 pages of notes, you guys.
I only
Yeah.
have to wait 3.
Can I?
We'll be fine. You have the Saharavan to hold you over.
Woo!
That's a whole nother bucket of worms you get to dig through.
Yeah, we're going into
Yeah.
combat with that fucker.
Yep.
Woo!
We get to fight a
I-
Kraken horde.
I am going to go ahead and stop the recording.